Right, welcome back to the Stock Car Podcast. Today, I am absolutely buzzing because I've already had a chat with these boys here and I can't wait to get going. We've got Jackstar Reynolds and Keefy Reynolds as well, two of the biggest names in bangers. You lot have asked and we have come through with it, and luckily these two have both said yes, because the amount of people that we got asked, can you get these two on? We're like, yeah, all right, cool. Made the message, see you at Aldershot, got a date confirmed, and now we're here. We have brought them to you. Right, first of all, we'll start off with what I know about you two, which you lot are from the banger scene, I'm from stock cars. I don't know a million things about you. Keith, I know you are a banger legend. You've come up with a good few ideas at Speedworth that people keep telling me about, and the cars as well that you come through with, and some of the things you've done in the bangers. And Jack, I've just known you as being an absolute nutter and smashing into absolutely anything. And every time I see a picture or a video of you, it's always in a massive car, and you always just parked it into the back of something. So that's about as far as I know. And hopefully, obviously, we can get into a lot of details about their racing. And we'll start off with Keith. We'll start off with your early career, which, as you mentioned earlier, was a long time before I was born. So how did it start? How did you get into bangers? How did you get into short oval racing?
Going way back when the old Aldershot, my mum and dad met there. I think my mum put records on them when it was a speedway track. Mm-hmm. And my mum lived literally across the road from the old Aldershot track. And if I remember, it was something like my dad said, all right, because it was Thursday night, he said, when I think you can get up for school next day, I'll take you. So we went, like the early 70s, whatever it was, and we thought, didn't know what formula was what or anything, and then literally from then, bosh, we was every Thursday at Aldershot. The weekends, mum and dad were very good. We was either going motocross, speedway, grass track cars.
Always going to something motorsport.
Always motorsport at the weekends. Always, and you was sitting in the back of the car as a little kid, looking out for the trailers or hoping you were gonna see someone or whatever. And then as time went on, me and my brother used to go all the time. And then you kind of get more involved. And then you're in the pits and generally, oh hello, and you kind of seeing the same people or making friends.
So you're slowly getting into knowing everyone and getting into the scene, hands on.
Yeah, you can't because we're not from a racing family. Like I say, my dad, we were just watchers. Yeah, basically. So we weren't doers as such. And at the time, there was no kids racing anyway.
No, it was what was it? 16, 18 you had to be?
Yeah,
didn't exist.
17, I think.
There was no such thing as mini stocks when you.
No, there was nothing. There was
no kids formula at all.
No kids formula at all. And then I got more into it by Speedworth at the time. Bangers were something you found on the bottom of your shoe, right. Which is an attitude. Some of them have still got, some haven't.
Well, at the minute, it's definitely not that now.
And I was kind of like, no, that ain't it. You kind of anyway. So
you could see it for more than what it was being taken as.
Yeah. So I kind of started. It was when fanzines come out. You're on the typewriter, and I did a little fanzine of one, and there was a guy racing at the time, Jeff Roberts. We kind of hung around with him, and then we started helping him carry the water, do all the cool jobs, carrying the water and that kind of stuff.
Very important job. No one should look down on it. You can't race a car without water, can you? It's a very important job. People hate on it. It's very good.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of started it as that, and then you got more into that's a bloke. He's got a load of magazines in a plastic bag. And at the time there was nothing. There was a program, and literally every program, at the bottom of it there was bangers. And that was it.
Tiny little.
They just hated bangers. That this is your Les Eatons, your Mavis Eatons. Yeah. Just they were super stock cars.
That was where you had hot rods, super stocks, and stock cars.
Yeah,
that was the main three, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was it. And bangers were just like a joke at the end.
Watching everyone go smash cars up. So then, how did you then go from going to watch and, as you say, start doing all them jobs to then being like, you know what, I'm actually going to have a go now?
That was before because I started the 3 Litre magazine.
What's the 3 Litre magazine?
Well, that was like you typed together when fanzines had just come out. So took photos, done the reports.
Was that you just reporting on bangers?
Yeah.
Trying to get everyone to see.
Just giving everyone a bit of a bit of a push, really, because like I say, you weren't getting nothing in a program.
No.
You
made your own program.
Yeah, pretty much. And from the very word go, if somebody was rubbish, I had a habit of saying, and he was rubbish, or he was junk, or whatever.
Yeah.
And over time, a couple of other people started to help me do race reports from like East Anglian tracks and things like that. And it became pretty big, I guess, really. And then other people copied it. You had your Unlimited mag, and then obviously later on you had your Blitz mag and Wasted mag and all that.
Before social media, eh?
Yeah, and the
before anything, really.
The more it kind of went on. It's time consuming, but then I wanted to have a go myself, and all the people I'd slagged off wanted me to have a go. Obviously,
come on, then, Keith. Let's see what you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything in life's only ever borrowed. Doesn't matter what you do. It's only ever borrowed because it will come back and get you, no matter what.
Yeah.
People say you're a keyboard hero. Well, I was a typewriter hero. Basically. So.
How did it go?
Well, the first meeting. Yeah. I lost in Cambridge. Give 30 because also what we did. As 3 Litre, we sponsored a couple of meetings. We sponsored a meeting. Dave Smith was the marshal at the time. Not the marshal, sorry. He was the racing manager at the time. And we said, can we put our name to this meeting? Get a few extra cars in, do some background. Yeah, you do that.
Just a bit of promotion, really.
Yeah. And then Speedway at the time, it was one class of bangers. And that was it. You could have had an Austin Westminster against a Mini, whatever.
There was no rule.
There was no.
Whatever car you had is what you raced.
Yeah.
There's photos of them.
Yeah.
Was it Waspy in a Fiat 126?
Yeah, Fiat 126, Fiat 127. You could have them racing against American cars or whatever at the time. And then I said, we'd like a 1300 team meeting. The cars up to 1300, so little cars, and it just kind of hit off, and it was pretty spot on.
Well, that's because you actually put a rule on it, right? We all be fair, and we all have up to
because what you get in bang is you get the people who only want to race the big cars, the good cars, because they don't want to get smashed up. So then all the people who had the rubbish cars the rest of the week, they had an half sensible car. So it kind of took off from there, the 1300 meeting. And then I think Dave Smith thought, well, do you know what? These boys are half decent. They just want to better the sport or whatever. And I think slowly during the time of the magazine, the bangers went from on your bottom of your shoe right up to pretty tippity top.
And what year is that? What time did they start going?
Started the magazine 83. I'd say
started racing
86 started racing because you had to be 17, I think.
Yeah.
And like I say, we weren't from a racing family, so we kind of tagged on to, like I say, Waspy, and then you carried a walk for 3 or 4 years or whatever, and it's I've got this old rubbishy car here, do you want to have a go in that, and or that from that kind of thing. Yeah,
and then what time did it take to get the bangers to pick up? What year did you say? 93.
92's when all the shots shut, and I think 90 late 90s maybe. I think then bangers were up there as the top of the formula tree. Obviously now they're way up there.
Yeah, of course. Know what I mean? Every meeting's got a bang on
nowadays. Even if you ate bangers, you can't turn around and go, oh, this bangers are rubbish.
So then, 93 then was you just racing consistently? Once you got going then, and you got in the car, was it always constant like it is now?
I think, like I say, my first go was 1986, and I didn't have a trailer. I think for 10 years. You had to borrow it. You were stripping cars out for people or fixing them or whatever, just so you could get a lift to go to the next meeting.
Right, got you.
So that kind of stuff. And then you did a couple of meetings or 4 or 5 meetings or whatever, and then off you went.
So what were bangers like back then? Because nowadays, obviously, I don't know what they were like back then, but looking at
it's pretty much like back to basics are now, really.
So minimal sort of strip out.
Yeah. Pretty. I mean, like I say, the car was stripped out.
No cages.
The water tanks
no
had just
door plates?
stayed in. Yeah, no roll cages or nothing like that.
No H-frames?
No, nothing like that.
No door plates?
No.
No side plates?
No.
Just tie the seat up to the front pillar. That's it.
Tie the seat to the front pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
To stop-
passenger.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So you had a bit of seat up there.
Stop the seat collapsing.
Oh, wow.
You ever seen photos of people with that not tied up? There's a good photo of him. I can't remember who he's getting jacked up by, but his head is hitting the parcel shelf.
But you've not tied that up? But you've not had that on?
Yeah, or the seat's broke.
Well, there's no seat to bang your head. There's no roll cage to bang your head against. Never got knocked out when there's no roll cages.
No, but you ended
Never,
up in the back
never.
seat.
You've got a size 19 neck now, but you never got knocked out. You know
That's
what I mean?
mad, isn't it? At what stage was it people getting hurt then for them to go? Was it 90s?
Well, they
then?
weren't getting hurt. They weren't getting hurt. What happened? They kind of decided they'd have a national banger thing, and basically at Arena Essex they were running them rules, and they just said, right, we're adopting them rules, and the Speedworth drivers were really against it at the time. Well, they were against it, yeah. But they got overruled, and they brought these rules in, and they had to.
It's the start of the rules we got today.
They had to go with them.
Yeah.
But what you did have then was you had a lot of respect, because you think if mate's going to come through the side of you at 60 mile an hour, you might be, if you're going to do that, you're going to get it the next week or whatever. So those kind of crashes never happened at Speedworth.
Right.
Okay, you got people for getting followed in.
Yeah.
But
the drivers'
people
doors
weren't getting
and
up.
stuff like
Yeah, weren't getting
no
out.
T-bones and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It was only accidental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that was a kind of brought over from Arena Essex.
So was you always racing at Speedworth all through these years, or did you venture out and?
Not until I think it's probably 90 or 1990 or something like that. Then I got my own
Kit, sort of.
transport and that. And then I did the odd one here and there. But when you had the old Aldershot on your doorstep, you didn't need to go nowhere else. They had bangers nearly every week.
And everyone says how good the old Aldershot was. Do you rate it?
The old Aldershot,
Yeah.
I wish I could have been able to drive. You know, when it was on, but I just used to poodle around the outside, follow a couple of cars in, then go back to poodling around the outside. That was enough for me. You know what I mean? But yeah. When you look back, the place was an absolute dumpsville. But
Everyone still talks about it though.
it had a bar. So
Unlike the new one.
yeah, I mean, if the new one had a bar, people would be raving about that. You know, because that's where you mingled after the racing, and you took the mickey out of each other. Well, I mean, I don't drink, but
Yeah.
you know, you took the mickey out of each other, and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, leading on from then up to now, current racing, what's the main difference then from back then? Because we spoke before, and it's not just banger racing, but all racing has changed. What's the sort of the main thing from you racing starting in the 80s into the 90s, early 2000s to now 2025?
Everything now has to be 95%. Whatever formula you got, the gaps you're trying to catch up for are tenths of seconds.
You're on about speed wise?
Yeah, anything lap times, tenths of seconds, because if you don't know, you just go on the internet, type it up, have a look, bosh, and all of a sudden you're Sonny Howard. Do you know what I mean? You know, yeah, that's the difference.
The prep everyone's doing now.
Yeah, you must notice it with the stock cars. To get that extra little bit out of a stock car, it's hours of stupid, tiny little things that you mess around with.
You get to that certain point where you're like, you know, in stock cars it'd be you get to a blue, bottom red, but then when you're trying to get to top red superstar, it's that tiny bit that you're trying to find. And is it the same with bangers nowadays?
Yeah. Well, bangers years ago, maybe someone went, all right, I'll go and have again, it come from Arena Essex or Devon, where they were having engines built. So somebody put an engine in that was a good engine. Funny enough, the guy I mentioned earlier, Waspy, he had a good engine, but now you've got to have the whole package. Yeah. You can't just go down the straight at 70 mile an hour, you've got to go around four corners.
Yeah.
So then people have clicked on, I need to go around four corners.
Then you need some tyres. Then once the tyres aren't good enough, then you need a spring. Then it's not just one spring, then it's four springs. Then it's four shocks. Then it's this, then it's that. And then if you don't do it, especially in the fast meetings now, you're just left behind.
Yeah. You're in the car about 4 times the size of anyone else anyway, so I'm not sure you're too bothered about winning.
The trouble is, if you're not on the pace, you're getting smashed up.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, because the fast cars are then moving you out of the way.
Yeah.
You know,
is it a lot more competitive nowadays than back then? Because back then was it just everyone's just
I bet then you probably had five or six, maybe 8 or 9, 10 drivers above everyone else who was doing the little bits or the little thing, worrying about the tyre pressures or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's the other way around. You've got 80-90% of the people who know what they're doing, and 10% of the
just going there for a laugh.
I just think, right, just have the crack and away you go.
I'm doing an unlimited. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm happy with just doing that.
It's still a buzz if you're doing it like that.
Oh, nice, sweet. So we get on to you now, Jackstar. What was your first memories of racing? Obviously, because you've now come from a racing family, whereas your old man didn't.
Yeah.
How does that start? Because what year was you born?
92.
92.
I was born the week after all the shots shut.
Right.
So, yeah.
So
first meeting I ever went to, do you know? Because I don't know. Don't know. I remember being at Eastbourne once when I was very, very young, and my uncle had a cut on his head. I was thinking about this the other day, actually, about what meeting I remember first, but I don't. Most of the racing I remember is Old Fleet, where all the shot now is now. It was Fleet. And before that was Tadley, Places Hill. Going there every week, or every other week.
Just watching? You weren't racing. What age did you start then? Did you start in adults or juniors?
Juniors. So I would have started juniors when I was 10 at Fleet in a Nova, non-contacts, junior rods.
Yeah.
And then stayed in that for probably 4 years. Then suddenly you're 16, even after 4 years. Before social media, kids can't lie now, can they?
No, it's on there.
Because all their parents and mates and that are on there going happy 13th birthday, 14th birthday. When I was around, it was just change the name on the date on the thing.
Yeah, nobody even been none the wiser.
No,
nobody's checking these certificates, are they?
No, not back then. No. And now you can't lie because you just had your 14th birthday with balloons on Facebook, so you can get away with it. Could get away with it then.
Yeah.
So then I raced.
So when
BMW at Ringwood
when you're 16,
yeah, 16. I raced a couple of meetings in Thunder rods at Ringwood because my dad said to me, "I've only raced a Nova, 1 litre Nova. You need some practice in rear-wheel drive." So we got a BMW. Took it down Ringwood a few times for Thunder rods when I was 14. Then on my 15th birthday, I don't know what I did. I think it was Coventry.
Did Mazda
323 at Coventry.
That was Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the next meeting after that I was meant to race something at Stanlake in the unders, but it broke down, so then we built a Volvo 3 Unlimited. So then Stanlake Unlimited was my next one.
Jesus. Right. Yeah. Was it always been unlimited for you since?
Yeah, pretty much. Once you've been chucked in the deep end.
Yeah, you did.
Got to learn to swim, really, didn't you?
So would you always, from the get-go, because obviously doing 4 years in non-contact, would you always go, I'm going to go into bangers, I'm going to go into unlimiteds, I'm going to...
Well, yeah.
It was.
I mean, I got banned for hitting a few times in non-contacts.
Right, standard.
Obviously, it's just a bit more than rubbings racing. It's just... Or someone keeps nudging you and then you want to just run them in.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you.
So I've always wanted to do bangers because I think I won a couple of championships in them junior rods.
Yeah.
So I've done that driving around bit now. I wanted to do the crashing bit.
Yeah. Well, so as soon as you was 14, you went in. Was it from the get-go you were like...
Yeah.
Because you are obviously one of the big crashers and entertainers. That's what you love doing. Was it from the moment you jumped in, you're like, I need to pick someone up, follow them in?
Yeah, you've got to get someone for to get you, really. So just do it straight away. Just get involved.
Nice. And then obviously the whole family thing, you two racing together.
Yep.
Has that always been...
Yeah.
Most of the time you always go racing together, didn't you?
Yeah, well, not so much now because doesn't race unlimiteds at the times I race unlimiteds, but yeah, we did race together every time we raced back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then car-wise, what sort of cars was you racing then?
Well, Volvo 740s.
Big.
Yeah, Volvo 740s. There was a rubbish car back then, but now with everyone being an engineer, they're being come back to being a good car. But I loved them back then. You only changed the bottom arm. That's the only thing that went wrong with them. The back axles never broke. We could build them on the back of my dad's truck after school. So he'd leave them on the back of the truck. I'd go out after finish school, strip one out on the back of the truck. Then we could just put our engine mountings on it and stuff like that. Didn't need a workshop. We didn't have a workshop.
You're not?
No.
Was it just on the driveway?
Most of the time.
Well, didn't even have a driveway.
Yeah. In a car parking space on the back of the truck. There's no
back of the truck. And then some days it was like, right, 6 o'clock we go to the industrial estate. They've all gone home now.
We can
do some banging.
So it reminds me of Darren Terry Brown nowadays. Yeah. But that's what he does. He just has a lorry and that is his garage.
Yeah.
Saves him money, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that how you've always done it then? Was that how you was always doing it?
I've sort of had a bit of everything, really.
Because that's as you say, we was talking about earlier, like the commitment you have to have. I mean, to be doing it in a car parking space just to go racing. A lot of people don't even know anything about it, wouldn't even think about it. I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, if you were a modern day fan and you watch YouTube, you think everyone's got 100 grand workshop and 50 grand's worth of tools.
Yeah.
But that ain't how it is, really.
No.
You know what I mean? That's why we're sat here and not at our place, because we don't get dirty. You know what I mean? That's
Well, we
how
did
it
say
is.
about coming to your yard, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know.
To be fair, I said no because we didn't have proper electric, but we've now got proper electric that we put in 2 weeks ago, so it's not so bad.
Oh, so when we do the part 2, then we'll have to come down.
Yeah, we just had hamsters and
Yeah,
chickens
yeah,
and
just
things like that.
7 extension leads joined together to something up the road.
So when did the yard come about then for the pair of you? Because if you were doing that for the age of 16 and in a car parking space, and you're still racing week in, week out, at what point do you go, actually, we could do with a bit of yard space?
We kind of
But we had a yard,
Yeah.
but
you couldn't do cars.
that's
You
an
weren't allowed
Aldershot.
to
We
do
lived in
cars.
Guildford. Then after school, going from Guildford to Aldershot, that's like 20 minutes. So then it'd be 4 o'clock. Then it's nearly dark. It's most of the time. So you might as well just do it at home. And then the weekends we'd go to the yard, or
Right.
whatever. But there was no workshop there or anything. It's just
Yeah.
a field with 10 cars in.
Right. Well, that's good enough.
Yeah.
It's better than a car parking space, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends how keen you are, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
if you're keen, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If you do want to do something in racing, you will get it done
Yeah,
no matter what.
No matter what, you'll
Yeah.
find a way to do it. You'll find the money to do it, or you do borrow the money to do it, or something, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, I see a thing in America where a guy sells race car parts, and everyone told him he's an idiot. You know, no, he's not going to sell any parts. And he said, "Listen, you'll always find money to go racing," and it's true because you will always find money to go racing, won't you? You know, doesn't matter. You just, won't eat your nice food that week, or just have beans on toast, won't you?
We need a
You
tire.
going.
We need a tire, babe. We ain't going out for dinner.
Exactly. Yeah. There's all. Oh, should we paint the living room? Nah. Yeah, I'm racing, aren't we?
We're going all the shot here,
Yeah. Exactly. That's what happens.
I want to get on to you touched on it, which is I'm guessing how it started. The 3 Litre magazine. How did the team 3 Litre start? Is it and what?
Yeah, that's just for the magazine.
Where did you get 3 Litre from? What's that?
We went. I think when I was started, I kept thinking of names like you do. You kept thinking of different names and that. And it was a Boxing Day meeting, a van meeting at Wimbledon. And Nick Linfield, who used to race 87, he had the 3 Litre club down the side of his van. But I didn't realise at the time that was Austin 3 Litres, the brand of car, and that was like the club for him. And I just thought, well, that sounds pretty good. So I remember after doing the first issue, I thought, that's rubbish. I'll change that. But then I thought, I couldn't think of what to change it to.
So that's where it stuck.
Yeah. So and it just literally stuck from there.
So how did it go from a magazine to a banger team? A well-known banger team now.
Just run out of time doing a magazine. Well, the trouble is you don't need to do a magazine now because, like I say, when we started, there was no mobile phones and social media or nothing. Mm-hmm. I think one of the it was just hard. I was trying to do the magazine when I should have been at work, or I was at work and running around and doing it. And then they started to follow you around at work and see where you were. And then you're spending more time doing the cars, and then I realised I think there was a meeting. Can't remember what the meeting was. There was a big crash, and I went, oh, that's a big crash. Who's involved in that? And this guy just turned around, showed me his phone, and went, "Oh, it's your boy." And I was like, "Geez, you don't need a magazine. You don't need a bloke a month later walking around a carrier bag full of magazines when literally, bosh, it's there."
Right.
And it's kind of there. I mean, a few. There was a few old people go, "Oh, we got a new magazine, new." But you couldn't take the mickey out of people like I did then because people haven't got a sense of humour anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? They
get
get
in
all
trouble
upset.
nowadays.
They get all upset about it,
Yeah.
and there'd be a 10-page Facebook rant, and they want to come around your house and burn your house down.
So was you always blue then with 3 Litre?
Yes.
3 Litre on the side, which stemmed from the magazine.
Yeah.
And then obviously as you've come through, you've always been blue.
Yep.
With 3 Litre on the side. Who else is in Team 3 Litre then?
Keith's brother, Gary, my uncle.
Yeah.
His boy, Edward.
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah.
Lethal, I suppose. That's about it, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, we used to make it family members only, but we call it Lee in.
Yeah,
He's all right.
Yeah,
He's all right. So what is it with the team? Do you go warring with people, or do you? Is it just a bunch of lads that all go racing together and we'll just paint our cars together?
Well, it's not even
so I
a
can
bunch-
imagine he gets you into trouble quite a bit.
There's not even a bunch of lads. It's not even a bunch of lads, really. It was just
Family.
us.
Yeah.
It was just me and them two, and I don't think there's an ever all right, we're going to smash up X, Y, Z today. I do remember one meeting we went to Aldershot, and we was having I think it was an Aldershot Open 600 meeting, and we was having a bit of a crash with DWR at the time, and they never turned up. And I said to Jack, oh, they haven't turned up today. I said, who are we going to smash up today? And he went, oh, let's smash up the Hugheses. Yeah, let's just smash them up.
It's just something doing it.
The thing is, when you're there ready for a crash.
Yeah. Fortunately enough, at the time, one of them smashed me up, I think a couple of years before at Eastbourne on the show. So I thought, well, that's handy. I'll square that debt up. And that's how it is, isn't it? Bosh.
That's the good thing about bangers as well, isn't it? Because we spoke, and there's just a million different objectives out there in bangers. Normal racing, you go out there and it's to win. No matter what, you're going out there to win. If you don't win, when other stock car race is a bit different, but other racing, if you don't win, it's a bit annoying. You're going there to win. But with bangers, you've got someone like Jackstar who's going out there just to wreck people and just try and make a big crowd and a big thing, and then you've got people out there that are just solely going to win, and they've spent all their money to go and win.
Yeah,
like that is got to be one of the best things about bangers.
That's why bangers is the best, because you can do what you can do in other formulas, you can do in bangers. So if you want to be a hot rodder, you can be a hot rodder. You want to be a crasher, you can be a crasher. If you want to go out there and just drive slow, not necessarily wreck someone, but just get in their way, you can do that, couldn't you? You can do everything in bangers. That's what makes it the best.
Everything in the other formulas you get banned for.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a 2 litre rod and you want to duff someone, a couple of times a day you probably get a ban. But now in bangers you can have the engine out your 2 litre rod and still duff someone if you want. I mean, when I first started, a guy said to me, right, there's two things you want to do. You either be a driver who wins, or you want to be a driver who stops that bloke winning. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now you've got to be half a driver. You can't just be a crasher. You've got to be half a driver to catch them people. Yeah. Because like I say, if you're not catching them, you're getting fired off and all
that's
the rest
right.
of it.
And at what point have you always been the same, the way you drive? What's your intentions when you're out there from young to now, or?
No, I don't really have an intention.
No. So you're one of them that you're just going out there and you're happy. Just
yeah. My whole, I kind of the longevity of your career. Like your previous podcast with Andy Smith, he's won the World Championship 10 times, and he thinks, I've had enough of that. Where I have no ambition whatsoever.
So there's nothing to have enough of.
Yeah, so, exactly. So if my ambition was to win the World Final 10 times and I've done it, well, that's it. Yeah. So my ambition is I just want to go and have a chat and have a bit of a drive. I've had some great races for like 7th. You know what I mean?
Just for the social and
just for the social and better the sport really. And my thing personally is try and improve the sport and do my little bit if I can, just to make the sport better.
We'll get on to that. And then Jack, obviously yours is just. Are you going for the win as well sometimes?
Last 2 weekends in a row, have I got a win?
Have you?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Aldershot on Sunday.
Yeah.
Won a race. And then Lockgelly the week before, won a heat. So you can win as well sometimes.
You can,
yeah. It depends what.
Because every time I see you, just in the biggest thing ever, and you're just going at that race with you two both in the limos. Was it you and one of the Bears boys?
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. These two chasing each other around. And that's. Do you get a proper buzz out of that, knowing?
Yeah, I'll get a buzz out of anything a race. So even if you race a back to basic and you have a good race with someone, and you get from the back to the front, let's say in a 40 car race at Wet Eastbourne, still a good buzz. Oh, yeah. It's still a good buzz whether you're doing that or you're racing Ipswich World Final or a BWS and you're getting smashed up or doing the smashing. It's still, you get enjoyment out of everything. You got to have to, really, don't you?
Yeah, so to me, it sounds like I would get onto the question of, is there anything else you'd want to do? But to me, it sounds like neither of you would.
Well, you're doing the best.
Do anything.
You're doing the best formula. There's no question. Absolutely no question. You're doing the best formula. Start of the best. That's it.
Yeah.
Because, as Jack said, what you can do in bangers is a combination of everything in those other classes. Yeah. Like Ipswich World Final, you could lead every single lap. Last lap, mate, he turns round. In the stock car, if you're leading every single lap,
is what there,
you know what I mean? You could be National Auto World Final, boring as it is. You've led 50 laps and you've gone over the line and you've won.
Yeah. It's just that's what you're saying, that bit in bangers that it's just nowhere else, and that is why you enjoy them and love them so much, and been doing them for many years now, Keith, and you both continue to do them for many years.
I'm only going to stop when I get good. That's it.
We'll talk about injuries, because I remember speaking to Bodger, and Bodger's said that he got badly injured a couple of times. what sort of? I know, and obviously Joey come on and said about his knee over in Emmon. Was it Emmon?
Yeah.
Yeah, over in Emmon. Well, any of you two be able to top that?
Well, Joey's Emmon and Scunthorpe.
Yeah.
Both knees.
Both knees Joey's done there.
Oh.
I've done one. One's there. That was at Ringwood. What else apart from that? I snapped that finger off. That's metal there. That's all wired together. What else have we done? Cracked ribs. Ribs is an easy one to do, isn't it? And it's like everyone's done it. You must have done ribs surely in the stock car.
Ipswich pit gate.
No, oh, yeah.
Stop dead. Got flick left into it.
Stop getting out onto the track.
That'd be my old man. He's very accident prone.
Yeah. Done some of my back once. I'd have my back lasered.
Oh God. So you've been battered and bruised, really.
Yeah, but
It's contact formula.
And then you're going to tell. Are you any better? Any worse?
My foot was pretty bad. Mangled my foot up at Coventry. It's just the odd kind of busted shoulder. But busted shoulder is building the car. I mean, most of the injuries you get are building the car.
Definitely.
These stupid little cuts and that. It's building cars. It's not
100%.
actually at the track.
you definitely get more injuries building a car than you do at racing.
Right. That's
Obviously, you get unlucky every now and again. You do get a broken bone.
Yeah.
You know. But like the broken bone,
The injuries
broke
in
my
the
knee,
garage.
It's my own fault for not putting my knee pads on. Same as the 2 times Joey's broke his knee.
He didn't.
Put his knee pads
I
on.
see a lot of banger drivers now. They've all got the proper knee and shin guards,
Yeah,
haven't they?
yeah.
But you don't see it in stock cars.
No.
And you've got no foam in a stock car anyway.
No.
It's all just metal. I don't understand it.
Thing is, we've built our cars so there's nothing around my legs other than that collar.
But a lot of them run the bit right through between your legs.
We call them the ankle breakers.
Yeah,
that,
exactly,
That
yeah.
I never understood that. Ours is gone into the car
Right.
and
Oh,
we've gone into the chassis rail and sheeted over it.
That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
I've
The
s-
2
I've seen-
litres though, when I sat in the race to 2 litre, that bar that's there in the middle does look like it's gonna.
It will, because you go in and you're the bar's there. You go in, it's
Yeah.
going to jolt your foot that way,
Yeah.
snap your ankle. Luckily, the 2 litre I race didn't have that in. Luckily, but I've seen a lot of 1300s as well with that bar. And why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? But as you say, you boys have got probably a bit more around you, whereas most.
Well, the
if-
thing
if-
with a banger is it's when you've hit hard enough or been hit enough, it's going to snap off, and the steering wheel's going to be here, and the column's going to be down there.
is that what happens?
Yeah, in a stock car, obviously, if you've done
That's
that in
all
a stock car,
solid.
you're probably dead. Honestly,
Yeah, no, that's
that
right.
happens.
If your column's done that, you're probably in
Yeah.
a bag of trouble.
But in a banger, if you've got hit in the door and then the door's weak and then you hit someone and you snap off, then the
Cause-
bucket's coming down, isn't it?
Yeah, who was it at Aldershot? I see. Was it top corner? Was it? Well, it was one of you two that were in a really bad
Oh,
spot.
it's me and a Jag.
Was it you? Oh my god.
The passenger side front wheel was touching the roll cage inside the car.
Yeah.
But I was lucky because
And didn't you come in like that? You just straight away, Jax. Yeah, thumbs up. I'm alright. And you're looking. It's there.
Yeah, but I was quite lucky because I put my legs back like that against the seat because I was like relaxed. I was in the middle of like a pile up, so I was just sitting there chilling with my arms down like that, and then I didn't see the other car coming. But if I see it coming, I would have put my foot out. Just natural reaction to put your foot on the clutch, innit? Even though the car's not running.
Yeah.
Well, it's just natural, isn't it? And then my leg would have just snapped off. So
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
Yeah, it's just-
more than that.
luckily I was sat exactly how I'm sat now, just relaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
And absolutely nothing happened. Perfect.
Cushy.
Yeah.
Very lucky. We'll talk about a lot of the things that's happened recently, or not even recently, I don't know, you can tell me how far back, have been in the banger scene at Speedworth, have come from you, Keith. Some of your ideas, or as you say, all you want to do is promote the sport and make the sport better. What sort of things have you actually done to do that? And when did that sort of start?
Well, it kind of like I say, when it started, like when Dave Smith was the racing manager, and we did. They used to have a Thursday night meeting before the speed weekend at the weekend.
Yeah.
They couldn't get no one to go to the Thursday night meeting because everyone wanted to go to the speed weekend. So then they made that freely, and he put some money on it, and it got more than it probably wouldn't if. And it kind of went from there. Then we did the 1300 team meeting. Probably because at the time, if there's a Speedworth meeting, you were from another track, you couldn't come to Speedworth.
They wouldn't let you.
No visitors are allowed.
Oh, Speedworth wouldn't let them.
You know, no, Speedworth
Okay,
wouldn't have no visitors allowed.
Mm-hmm.
And I convinced him one day. I said, look, there's a Plough Lane Classic coming up, Dave, and I want to invite people from other tracks. And he kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go with it. Obviously, he must have thought, oh, by now I had a bit of clout.
I'll trust
yeah,
him.
Yeah, a bit of clout. Yeah, he's not just an idiot. Not just an idiot. So yeah, this is before your face ache and your social media. So I'm on the phone, getting the phone numbers of Stinkbridge from up north, Northampton at the time, Motley Crue, and then Suicide Squad at Arena Essex.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're physically phoning these guys up. Hello, I'm do you know me? Oh, a little bit or not, whatever. And then I managed to get them people to come to Wimbledon, and the place was rammed, and the it was a real good meeting. And then I kind of done the same. I phoned up Arena Essex, Tony Woodruff, and I said, look, just done this meeting here. The crowd was buzzing. There's plenty of it. Want to do one at your place? And at the time, Speedworth PRI was you couldn't get bigger rivals. Man City, Man United.
Yeah.
You couldn't get bigger rivals than that. And he was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen that. That's good. So then I've done all the
rallied up.
Yeah, and I think they kind of still talk about it now as one of
quite a few people from Arena still say that's one of their favourite meetings ever.
Yeah, one of the good Arena meetings because
the 3 litre.
Yeah, the 3 litre sponsor meeting.
3 litre sponsor meeting. And I said to Tony Woodruff, right, I'm supplying a couple of trophies. And they weren't just trophies. I'd made replicas of like Granadas or whatever, painted them. And
them little touches.
Yeah.
And Shane, what was his Shane?
Steve Davis.
Yeah, Steve Davis. He won it, and about a couple of years ago, he said, "I still got the thing." And I was like, "Jesus, really?" I would have.
95, that wasn't it?
Yeah, I would have been that off ages ago. You know what I mean? Because we're not allowed to take trophies home. I don't know if you know that.
No.
That's why we give them away.
Have you got trophies here?
Yes.
That's why we give them away.
Yeah.
Oh. Every time we get a trophy,
every single one.
give them away.
I've got my World Final trophy.
Yeah.
And I've got a second and World Final trophy, my winning the Entertainers League trophy, and I think I've got Cow and Beef World Trap trophy, second or third place. Apart from that, every trophy I give away at the track.
Right. Everyone giving away.
All of you.
Yep.
Yeah. And the big trophy story is Westworld.
Oh yeah. So I was at Westworld. Our last ever Unlimited meeting before it closed down.
Where was Westworld?
Cornwall.
Because I've raced it online bangers, and that's about it. I've never known anything else about it.
Yeah, down in Cornwall.
It's down in Cornwall,
So
right.
it was a Tuesday. We went down there for a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then the next day was Taunton on the Wednesday. So it was a nice little sesh. Unlimited's one day, 1400 rear-wheel drive the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And he won the first race, and then there's a kid in the crowd, and he's like, "Oh, can I have a trophy?" And he's like, "Yeah, no worries, pal." And he walked up to the fence, but it wouldn't go through the fence.
It's too big.
So he said to one of the parents, "Oh, can you catch this if I throw it over?" He's thrown it. It's hit the top of the fence, come down, hit him on the head, cut his head.
No. I put my hand up to catch it. So I've caught the silver shiny bit, but the real heavy bit, straight through Bosch. Straight, and then there's blood steaming down.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the trophy, it's covered in blood. The kid went, "No, you're right."
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you've been too nice.
Forget about that. But there you go. But yeah, any trophies now, you give them to the kids, because honestly, you get the kids think they are made of gold.
Yeah.
And you get pictures of the kids taking it to bed and all the rest of it, and you think, right, if that kid remembers that meeting, he could be coming next week.
You got a fan for life.
A week
or,
after.
someone that goes racing, and then
100%.
When they get older, they might get a missus that's not from racing. Then they get them going racing. Then their uncle goes, and then this and that. Just try and get people to come, really, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
It's a very difficult sport to explain to a muggle. You know,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
You try to explain stock cars. You know what they say? Oh, bangers. No. It's stock cars.
We tried to explain the other weeks. We went out to a restaurant, and we've been going to this restaurant for a couple of years. And the lady who serves us went, "Why are you guys together?" and all the rest of it. So we said racing, and she said, "Hang on, let me get this right. You're in a car. Now you've got a car, and you're deliberately crashing someone. Are they in the other car?"
Yeah.
She'd never heard of banger racing. Never heard of it.
Normally somebody's been to the old Aldershot or something.
It's Wimbledon, isn't it?
Wimbledon or old Aldershot.
Yeah.
Wimbledon or the Essex Arena.
The Essex Arena.
That's what they say, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the funny way of people saying it.
Yeah.
Even though the sign outside the Essex Arena does say Arena Essex.
Yeah, no, it's Essex Arena, yeah.
Yeah, anyways, so rewind, sponsored that meeting at Arena Essex. People talked about it. And then I sponsored a few other meetings, and then
so this is where the whole, because we still see it nowadays, the 3 litre meetings.
Yeah,
this still stemmed from them.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Did a couple at Rye House, couple of this, couple of that. I mean, you kind of put your name to it, then you do a bit of, come on, you want to do this meeting, come on, G people up. Mm-hmm. You're only trying to make the meetings better or the sport better or whatever.
Yeah.
Never took a penny off of promoters for it or nothing like that. Just done it for the love, really, or that kind of stuff. And then...
that's what you're doing it all for.
Just
for people to
exactly.
go that meeting. Like you say, you still talk about Arena Essex one now. And
and then you're kind of saying to the people who run the sport, or you're doing whatever, why don't we try this? I think you should do this, or I think you do that, or this needs to be done, or whatever. And then,
so what were them few things early doors that you've done other than promoting them? Because you are basically promoting them meetings for the promoter.
Yeah.
You're doing the promoter's work.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is where we're going to see
the track.
Yeah.
And
You're
stuff.
going to see the
definitely.
3 litre motorsport soon. The old 3 litre promotion come about soon when he's ready to stop racing. Yeah, go on. So what ideas?
It kind of. Obviously, one of them was rookie bangers to start with, when it was going at Wimbledon, and that was the thing of, I could see the difference where people in the, because there was just bangers were bangers and that was it, and then I had a few mates who wouldn't do it because they never had a Granada or they never had a Cortina or whatever, and then loads of rubbishy cars were just getting squashed, and I thought,
They're not competing, basically.
Yeah, they're not competing
in any way.
Yeah, so
they fold in too easy and they're not fast enough.
Yeah, and then you get people going, no, I wouldn't mind to go, but I don't want big crashes or whatever. So I come up with the idea, 1,600 bangers. So that went off and it's massive success, and
which was rookie bangers.
Yeah, which was
when I started, it was always rookie bangers and national
yeah,
bangers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it started off as rookie bangers. They went from there, and then. They, like every formula, they kind of progress. So then I said the same thing was sort of happening. Rubbishy cars were getting squashed, and I said, "What we need it?
Do it again.
Yeah,
let's make another one.
Literally redone it again. Yeah, we're back to basics. So the people doing it were the people who've been watching for years and think, I want to have a go. But do I have a go in any sport? If you want to start fishing. You haven't got 10 rods and a wheelbarrow full of rubbish and all the rest of it. Every formula or every sport you want to do costs an arm and a leg to start with. Yeah. So it was a kind of what's the minimal? I said to Dean, what's the minimal you're going to let me have? Because I said no roll cages to start with, and he went, no, you can't. There's no way you can have that. Now.
Right. So you're saying, what can we do to get any Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Exactly. Yeah.
Being able to go, you know what? I want to go. I want to race, and then
I want to race around that track that I've watched. My favourite hot rod driver down, or my stock car driver around.
So this is how the back to basics come about.
Yeah.
Is you saying we need minimal?
Yeah, absolutely.
We want anyone
minimal.
to be able to do it.
Yeah. And you not need a yard, not need a workshop, not need a welder, not need electric even as such.
Yeah.
You can build a back to basics with just a hammer and spikes, and
and a drill. You know what I mean?
Or not gun or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't even need that.
Wow.
Halford set you can build a back to basics, can't you?
Yeah, so I didn't know any of that. I didn't know that you was the one with the idea for the 1600s, which was then cut in the category from the Unlimiteds to the 16s, so people could have a go. And then it, as you say, it evolves, and then it's
and when you go, how many championships you won? To me, it's not how many championships you won. It's how many new people are doing racing because I've done a formula. Yeah. You think, well, nobody can beat that.
No. That's the biggest win.
Yeah, that's massive.
Well, I mean, when you look at how many back to basics turn up week in, week out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. How many 1600s?
Yeah.
Very, very popular formula.
Yeah.
I
mean, the one we done in the C30, it was like 45 cars, 50 cars.
Yeah. Ipswich, by the time this comes out, it would have gone. But you get 100 cars with Gold Rush every week,
Yeah. It's 100 cars this Saturday.
Yeah, I was getting 70 cars on 60 and 70 cars back to basics on a Thursday.
What's the Gold Rush?
That's 1,600 bangers. It's like a BWS, but it's their version of BWS.
Right.
Which again, it's another thing I said. Right, we need to, like BWS.
We need to give them something so we can get the big meetings every other week or whatever.
Yeah. So everyone from any track can go to that meeting that week, and if they win that final, then they're richly in the world final. It's a lot to play for, really, isn't it? Because otherwise it takes you a whole season to maybe get in.
Yeah.
And if you have that one really good day, you get in.
And you win that
main
race.
At the time at Speedway, if it was a points chart to qualify for world final, so you would have had to bang in 20 meetings, 30, whatever it was, 30 minutes. And back then it was like micro bangers, 1,600 bangers, van bangers. They was all points
for that main world final.
Yeah, to get to the world final. And I was like, well, not everyone can afford that. So like even like someone like you from another formula goes, right, I'm going to do a BWS. You get lucky, boss, you're in.
Yeah.
And you're in the biggest race
Yeah.
in Banger
And
calendar.
literally, you're in the biggest race in the calendar, full stop. Not just bangers.
In ovals hit. Yeah.
The calendar. You know. So anybody who's never been.
You haven't been, have you? You
Never
need
been.
to go.
Oh, so you've
You
watched
go
the last
like,
podcast.
You know, say like if there was a Formula One World Final, you go to Formula One World Final, and I don't understand it because you walk around the pitch, and apart from Tom Harris, you're going, Frankie Wayman. Oh, yes, Frankie Wayman. Yeah. What's different to his car from last week? Oh, he's washed it. He might have a sticker on it. Okay, you've got Matt Newson. Oh, yeah, he's washed his car. It's the same
where
car.
you're going with this, yeah.
It's the same car. You go bang a World Final, you don't know what people are going to turn up with, and B, the preparation of them cars is absolutely off the chart.
Yeah. I've seen the videos.
Absolutely off the chart. You know, and the 1600 Banger World Final is a miniature version of that now.
The effort that people put.
But like I say,
it's unreal.
when you go National World Final or Brisker F1 World Final, that's the car they had last week, isn't it?
Just wash.
You know,
they wash it every week. So what's the difference?
What are you looking at? You're just having a chat, aren't you?
Yeah. I've got
You know what I
you.
mean?
So was the BWS your idea?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dean knows
that
Keefy some money. Let me tell you, I've seen what their meetings look like in the crowd. Trust me. It seems like. How long ago did that start? Because
I think it's the 11th year next year.
Because when I first started racing, the BWS, it wasn't what it was. Now, when you look at it, it's massive. Every single meeting.
Yeah, end of last year. This year's been literally off the scale.
Mental.
But end of last year, when it first started, a lot of people had reservations about it. And then kind of how it started. This is the thing how it started. I've gone in because I'm the speedway. I'm their pub, been their postman for ages or whatever. So I go in, we have a chat, talk racing like you do.
Yeah.
And I said to Dean, right, write me 5 drivers down. You'd pay to go and race. You'd paid to go and watch. Banger drivers, this is. You paid to go and watch. And he got to about 2 and went, oh, I can't do anymore. And so I said to a couple of the others in there, right, you write your 5 down. And I said,
no wonder everyone's got their post late in Aldershot. Yeah, go on.
and I said, this is what I like. If you go to a pop concert, you're looking at the headline act. You're buying your ticket on the headline act, or you know, looking down the program. If you're going to a festival, you're looking down the thing.
Yeah.
So my idea was, the people are writing down who they want. So then you'd have 16, 18 drivers. Speedworth would pay them to do every single BWS because they're the first names on the list.
Like a headline.
Yeah, like the headline.
Like a concert, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly
they're
like
like the headline thing. And you look and you go, wow, at the time, there's going to be DWO, the Bears, us, whatever. There's going to be a
couple of gladiators.
Yeah. There's going to be a smash up. Yeah, there's going to be something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was to entice the people to go, but that put some other people's noses out because they weren't picked in the thing. But as I said to him, we'll do something then.
Be better.
Do something.
That's right.
Be more. Do something. Yeah.
Show them why you should be paid.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that will then entice the whole meeting better because
Yes, of
everyone
course.
wants to be paid, so everyone's going to be doing something.
But not a lot of people, but a few people could not get their head around that. Could not get their head around that concept.
So did it happen?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Does it still happen?
No.
We got paid £100.
What, per meeting?
Yeah.
£100
Each driver?
Yeah.
And then there was driver signings
Yeah.
at the meeting, so you
remember
had,
that.
Yeah, you had to be
Yeah.
part of the signings. And them signings were just unbelievable. You had queues of kids, not just kids.
Adults. Yeah. Some people have still got the ones that we did.
Yeah.
And that was at every BWS round.
Yeah.
So I do remember seeing that, and they're like, right, signings are going to be at this time. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, that's probably something we should bring back.
So then what point does it then go? Because that sounds to me like a good idea. And it's the fact that you're saying, oh, people didn't like it, was like exactly what you said. Go and do something. Follow someone in every meeting, and people want to see you. If you go following Jackstar, who's being paid, you want some of his. You want some of the pie. Come on, then. That's how good does that make that meeting?
And my kind of idea was at the end of the year, you'd go, well, he weren't very good. At the bottom of the 16, 18, whatever it was, he weren't very good, or he weren't very good. Right, he's been really good. We need to make him jump up there to be as good as him. Or he didn't get involved in the signings. He turned up late and and he wasn't really into it. He's not playing his part. He needs to get off and get someone else on.
I like that idea. Really like that idea. At
But
what point did that stop?
As it kind of phased out is because people like you turn up in a pit, right, you need to be signed on. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. it was people didn't have it in their head to play the game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People that were in needed to be in.
Yes, and then it needed a firm hand to go. Right, you need to be here at XYZ o'clock. You need to be here at signing on. If you're not, you ain't getting your money.
Yeah.
You know. So some people didn't play this. Some people did play the game and played it really well.
Yeah.
Others didn't. Like one of the order shots, I built 6 cars, and at the time it was a Bears DWO. So 3 Bears, 3 DWO, painted them all up, so got them, painted them all up, and we had a tug of war. And then when that broke, they had a bit of a smash up. The crowd absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Cost me a load because I had to pay for the cars.
But it
You
made
know.
the meeting
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah. It made
I always say them little things. Always like they said with Andy Smith with his old man Stuart, how they made the wait the pit, shut the pit gate.
Yeah, and he jumped over the rope. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, shut the pit gate.
Yeah, that's
but
good,
but
yeah.
it just gets the crowd going.
That's not happening on Eastbourne on Wednesday night, though, is it? No one's holding that gate for anyone. That's
How much of a nightmare is that?
it's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not happening there.
No, but yeah, like them little things. As you
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
the tug of war and then start smashing each other. Everyone's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It is a show, isn't it?
It is a show.
Yeah.
It is a show. And with the BWS, is there anything else that goes on that we don't know in BWS? Or is it literally you go in there and you're after that for that one spot?
They've kind of cut that stuff out. They need to bring it back. But it's all right saying bring it back, but they need to then, you need 2 or 3 people
Policing
organising people,
Yeah.
G'ing people up, whatever, and all that kind of stuff.
Because didn't I see Dean Wood saying that he's going to start paying some more money back because of how well it's doing? I saw something, you wouldn't have seen it, Keith, but I'm sure I saw him saying something about he's giving it back to drivers, which I think he was just on about the bangers, the big banger boys. So why can't you bring something like that back?
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's just having someone on the Speedway team. I mean, they're all pretty under a pressure as is. There's not enough of them.
Yes.
You
That's
know?
the problem. And then they've got
And
this added
also what
pressure.
people don't realise is Monday to Friday they've worked in their office in the Speedworth. They work for Speedworth in the office, and then Saturday and Sunday if they're at meetings, they might have had the cheese. You know what I mean? Because they've done all week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and
true.
then the enthusiasm is not quite the same because
No.
they're doing 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
People don't think about that with just members of staff there.
you know, you're having a go at XYZ, and you think, well, that fella's been in the office all week.
He's had it all week off Dean
You know?
anyway.
Yeah.
Dean didn't buy no biscuits. He's starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he's had people phoning up, going, "Oh, I was 8th in the rookie rod first heat. Why haven't you give me 8th?"
Yeah,
you
get
think,
grilled at
Jesus
for it.
Christ, man, why are you worried about 8th? You know what I mean?
And then
But people are. Don't know why. But
Yeah. So then,
to me, there should be top 5 and that's it. Jog on. If you ain't good enough to get in the top 5, unlucky. You know, save on that, make a lap scorer's job a lot easier.
yeah. I wouldn't like to be on his rules. I don't often get in top 5, so I wouldn't like to be.
It's a long way from the back, isn't it?
It is. So then BWS was obviously a success, and then you went and turned around and done it again and went, you know what, we can do this with the 1600s. Because they didn't have a world final, did they?
But they did have a world final at the time, and the world final was very popular. World final,
The 1600 one?
yeah, very popular. It first of all, they had a good idea to start with. They only owned half of Ipswich, but now it's become really, really big. You get so many cars, you get ridiculous.
It's the biggest. Was it 300 last year?
Yeah, ridiculous amount of cars.
300 cars at one meeting.
And the main thing is because 1600s are still affordable, and you can still, if you haven't got a yard, you can still do 1600 bangers. You get Focus. The Focus is still the only car you can build literally outside or on the back of your trailer.
Yeah.
Because you usually do a standard running gear.
Yeah, he does mess around with like Astras and that. People mess
Manifolds
around with
and all that.
gearing and carbs, manifolds. Focus,
Yeah.
you just plug your lube in and you're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, the Gold Rush was another way of doing. Okay, if you can't do 30 points meetings, if you can just do one, want to come in and do one meeting, well, you still got half a chance. Boss, you're in.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you bother with any of them?
I haven't done this year because the 60, like every form, the 600s now have got so competitive.
You've got
to be on. You've got to be on them all the time. Really, you literally have got them on all the time, and I'm really bad at not doing tire pressures and things like that. I can't be bothered.
Just go out there. Whereas you on the other hand?
I always do tyre pressure. It's free, isn't it? Doesn't cost you anything to pump a tyre up or let it down, does it? So I think you should. There's no reason why you shouldn't do your tyre pressures.
No, but 1600s, are you...
No,
are you just-
I always do the World Final because I quite enjoy it as a meeting. So I'll probably do Ipswich 1600 World Final this year.
Did you put the prep in like everyone else?
No, last year
No.
I raced a Fiesta with a dashboard in. So
Well, you can do that in the 1600s.
yeah, as much to their dismay, I couldn't be bothered to take it out. And it does say in the rules, dashboards must be removed where possible, and it just wasn't possible for me to remove it. So
Because you didn't start the car till the Wednesday. The meeting's on the Saturday.
yeah,
That's pretty much how it goes.
yeah.
Fair enough.
There's not enough hours in my life to do everything I want to do.
No, we'll get onto the weekly routines in a bit. Anything else, Keith? Because I didn't. There's 3 things there that I didn't know that you'd come up with the idea. Or how do you even? Is it a phone call to Dean? Is that how that starts?
Well, I'm in there every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm in
He's
there
straight
every
in there,
day.
and Dean's right. I've
And-
got
and
an idea,
like-
Dean.
Like the other day, I said, Dean, I've got this other idea. And he went, no, it's rubbish. Straight away, bosh. And I've been on
After
the
all the money you made him, he's saying that.
I'd be on the idea for about 3 weeks, because I don't want to go in there with an idea that could be shot down just like that. I've got to try and work it out, and this is da-da-da-da-da. So basically, it was an idea for national hot rods, because nobody wants to go and watch them anymore.
No,
I
I don't say that. I get shot. I got shot not long ago for slagging off another Formula. I got shot. So national rods.
national rods, you're allowed to say nobody wants to watch them anymore.
I'm not.
because the 3 worst meetings of the season have all been national hot rods.
Right.
You get more people watching an I Factor than you do a national hot rod meeting.
Is that true?
And that is 100% gospel.
Right. There we go.
Something
So we can
needs-
say it. Yes.
Something needs to be done in that
I'm
formula.
not getting shot.
Something needs to be done in the formula because nobody wants to go and watch.
But 2 people are going to watch 2 litres. 2 litres are interesting. Even I'll say that, and I don't really
There's
like
a bit
racing.
of rubbins racing in 2 litres.
Yeah.
2 litres at Eastbourne are brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
National hot rods.
National hot rod,
Can't
65
even get
grand.
around Eastbourne.
65 grand a car, isn't it? National hot rod.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I
65
wouldn't
grand
know.
a car, and you're watching. Less people are watching you than there is at iFactory, and you're in a Super 2 or a
Yeah.
stocks car.
So what was the idea? Or we're not announcing it
What's
yet?
the idea? No, we might be on the wraps.
They're doing figure of 8 in National Hot Rods at Yarmouth.
Yes.
All right?
Well, in the end, Dean said put bumpers on them, but I don't think that's quite the same.
No, maybe not. I'm not sure you get as many drivers in. That's why they're doing national hot rods. Well, to be fair, you see more contact in them than anything a lot of the time. I think so sometimes.
But yeah, I mean, every formula has its ups and downs. Like at the moment, super stocks are just jank. They're just awful.
I love his opinions. I'm not going to say
just-
nothing, but I love his
Super
opinions.
stocks are just awful. And like, was in the office the other week, and I mean, a lot of people don't know. I think Speedworth, I've had a hand for a few years in doing fixtures. Mm-hmm. I'm the only person who wants to do them. Nobody else wants to do them because they hate them.
There you go, Keith.
Yeah, they're
Have
absolutely.
you ever seen how fixtures are done?
No.
Have you ever been to Speedworth and been up in the top office?
You,
in
need
the
to do a
boardroom?
you could do a whole podcast on fixtures, believe me.
No.
So it's the length of this living room here.
Yeah.
There's a big long board table, and on there is how many pads of post-it notes?
Oh, I've got loads.
Oh, mate, there's
Yeah, zillions.
thousands. So each formula has a different colour post-it note, and then there's loads of calendars all joined together, and then there's lists. There's a whole room is taken up by just doing the fixtures with post-it notes and working out, because you can't have hot rods and hot rods week after each other, can you?
No.
And nor do you want hot rods racing at Yarmouth one day and then somewhere else the next day. It's really far away. It takes a lot of.
Or you do all the fixtures and you go, right, caught 1,300 stock cars, they'd be good at Eastbourne that Wednesday. So you do it all, and you do all the meet, and then you think, right, well, they can't race for a couple of weeks because they've done Wednesday. So what Dean likes is if you're doing an Eastbourne, then the next meeting you're doing is an East Anglia meeting.
Right.
So you alternate like that.
Yeah.
So you've planned all your 1,300 meetings. You think cushy, and then Loch Gelly ring up and go, well, we're having our speed weekend on here, and that f's everything right up.
Do they all work together, or do they not?
You try to keep the same weekends. You try, but then somebody will throw a spanner in the works and go, oh, it didn't really work last weekend. So, or the Terapel hot rod weekend, it was the same as the Formula One Grand Prix Holland Dutch thing. So nobody could get a room, nobody could get a boat,
Right, yeah.
nobody could get nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so that's apart from you're trying to do your 7-8 tracks, plus you're trying to do all your ORC tracks. Now you're trying to do Terapel or
Some other random meetings there. Oh, yeah.
yeah, or you've put a Brisker F1 Euro weekend on, and in Holland they're running the Dirt World Qualifier or something.
Yeah. No, see,
You know,
that's a headache, isn't it?
Honestly, you
That is a
just
headache.
pop in there and have a look, and it will blow your mind how much effort goes into the fixtures.
That's crazy.
and like I say, when you think you've got it done, you're looking up and you think, geez, there's a month there where Super 2s haven't raced. You think, oh, bollocks.
Where can we fit them in?
Yeah, we need to now fit them in somewhere. You know,
Cool. You'd be right if you only had one track. It wouldn't be too bad, would it?
oh, one track would be a piece of cake. Oh, geez, man. If you're one of the promoters of one track, you've had it made. But then still, that one track
Won't get a
could
fixture
put
in.
a spanner in your works.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Exactly that.
Like you have the speed weekend, and then the week after speed weekend, it's skeg weekend. So there's no point putting any stock car finals on that weekend or anything because everyone's got a skeg to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I went to skeg on the Thursday, and it was like, oh, hello. It was like a Speedworth staff meeting. So you
all
could,
the Speedworth lot.
yeah, all the Speedworth staff are there. So
They are humans as well. They do like to go and do things outside of their own promotion. They're not robots.
the fixtures are ridiculously hard to do.
Yeah. And you are. It sounds like you've been a part of them as well.
I just pop in and put my head in every now and again, and sometimes I'll get asked for my opinion.
Right, got ya.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because you look at them and you'll go. Obviously, I've done the banger ones, so you go, right, okay. Well, there was a BWS there. There's another BWS. We'll try and do them monthly. And then you think, right, in between, right, could I squeeze in a Wednesday night Eastbourne? Because Unlimited's on a Wednesday night Eastbourne, brilliant. In the summer, loads of people there.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Then you think, I don't know, you've got 2 races. Then you think, well, okay, those who've rodded the BWS have still got a car left over to get points. People like Jack who've had to build a car won't do that meeting because it's points. So, you think, right, okay, I'll do a Wednesday night BWS. And then you've got your BWS date, and then all of a sudden, King's Lynn have had another testimonial meeting for someone.
Yeah. That's not a job for me, mate. I'd leave it to
But
you.
like I say, you look at Superstocks this year, they couldn't get 8 cars to Eastbourne. So you're doing the fixtures now for next year. You think, right, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, we only had 8 cars there. How many times did we put them?
Exactly. Yeah, what do I do now? And then you think, I need to bin off old school Superstocks because they're no good. Well, they get more than new Superstocks. Old school Superstocks have got more cars than new Superstocks. You think, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy.
It's yeah.
Right, moving
You're
on.
trying to predict the future. That's what you're trying to do.
You can't.
I've got to go to the toilet.
I knew you would.
Well, I know.
First door on the left. First toilet break.
It's a long time down there, you know.
It is.
But yes, going back to your national hot rods, that's the 3 worst meetings spectator-wise of the year.
That's crazy.
2 at Hendersford, 1 Aldershot.
Hendersford don't really get spectators anyway, do they?
Unless it's caravans on a bank holiday or a bank holiday.
Yeah, it just don't. Every time I've been there, it's World Finals we get put there, and there's really good numbers. Any other time, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad. But nobody, as you say, nobody goes to watch. Back in the day,
They used to have a few people going watching them.
Back in the day-
I think those people have got too old.
exactly. In the heyday, like as you say, everyone would go watch the top 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's just.
And the racing now is better than it probably was then. Because back then you'd have your Barry Lees and all the rest of it. They'd be at the back and really good. Now you've got everybody really good.
Yeah.
So the racing is better, but nobody wants to go and watch. So there's an issue there somewhere with that class, with that formula. I believe
They're too big. That's what I say.
I said they're too wide.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's too big.
I agree with
for
that.
the tracks. They
Yeah.
just can't. The overtaking isn't there anymore
No.
because for one, they're all so similar,
Yeah.
and for two, they're just too wide.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You're
Yeah.
watching them, and you do. I'd never watch the World Final.
Yeah.
I-
No, it's ball the
speed,
pants off me.
Speed weekend, World Finals. Are you coming to watch it?
Right.
No, I'm sitting in the pits.
Yeah,
mate.
ball the pants off me. I'd rather have a chat
Yeah.
and a hamburger.
Yeah, no, it's not
Yeah.
not for me. Right, move on to. Oh
Oh,
God,
he's down. His man down.
I'll have to check it in a minute. God.
Oh.
We move on to building cars. What's your weekly routine building cars? Bangers are a lot different to stock cars like we do and hot rods and stuff like that. What's your week to week, day to day? Does yours tie in with your business, with your work?
You just pick the easy jobs or put off work if you've got a race. But then you want to be at racing no matter what, so you'll do no matter whatever you've got to do to be there.
Yeah.
I only work good under pressure, so which is quite annoying for my dad.
Puts a lot of stress on
yes.
Keefy.
I have to be under pressure to perform as such.
Right.
You know, I like when the rush is on, then you just get on and do it. Doesn't matter if you've got 3 months or 3 weeks or 3 days, you'd probably still be at the track with the same car.
It always seems to work out. I speak to a few people about this. No matter how much time you got, how much work you got to do, you always end up doing it. Don't you?
You just mess around doing silly little things. You're like, oh, let's make this little bracket, but then let's buff all the edges off nicely, and then let's do the weld really carefully instead of just
Getting it on there.
blasting 2 washers together with a welder or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still the same car.
Yeah. So what's your normal week? What's
Mate.
Jackstar's day to day?
Very varies. Depends what we're doing.
So you work with your lorry. You
Yeah, I
racing
work for
lorry.
myself. Yeah. So it depends where we're going. The other morning I went up north, so I started at 4:30, and then I finished at probably about 9. By the time I got to the yard, it was about 6.
Is the yard everyday thing?
Most days, yeah. It depends. I'll try and have at least 2 nights at home, but if you've got a race, you've got a race, haven't you? It's just, you know? It's just, if you've got a race, you've got a race.
Yeah. And while you're out working with the lorry, is you always thinking about, right, can I pick something up on the way home or?
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine.
100%.
If you're a banger boy working with a high-ab lorry for your work,
Yeah.
you're constantly. I can imagine you're scanning Facebook a lot as well.
Yeah, go
thinking,
on,
what is it? What is about?
Yeah.
That's when you know you've. Aldershot the other week, I was talking to Jack Overy, and obviously he's been racing for years, is the best and all the rest of it. And I said, the minute you've lost it is when you stop looking over hedges and see what's behind it. That's when you've
Seeing
lost
what
it.
I can snoof
Yeah,
out.
it
And he
doesn't
was
matter where you
like, no, still do that. Still looking up a driveway over a hedge.
Yeah.
Still looking at it. But yeah,
So-
Jack fits it in when he can. Me, I'm bangers every day after work. Bosh.
Every day.
Every day. It's been the same forever.
And what's that? Stripping it on the Monday, you're stripping a car out.
No, whatever needs to be done. There's always something to do.
Yeah.
There's always something to do. Whether you're stripping a car out for the weekend or you're doing your next
Clear out the
car.
mess from the weekend before,
Yeah,
sorting the nuts
yeah.
and bolts out. It's always something to do, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
always,
You could be busy till the end of time.
With racing.
Yeah, you can be, can't you?
I mean, the other formulas, when they go, oh, that's really hard work in that formula, you know, a bit like your formula, you have a bad meeting, you think, well, I'll get the car back, I'll rescale it, I'll chop a bit. If you have a banger, you've got to go out and get in the car for the next meeting first,
Yeah.
before you come back, and then take everything off the car from the last meeting to put on that meeting. There's no harder working formula than bangers.
No,
And you can't avoid mess. You cannot
No.
avoid mess.
You always try and put it in the old car, don't you? All you miss.
Yeah, well, no, because you try when you've got nothing to do, you try and get ahead of yourself. Like, I got a few unlimited stripped out that I did like last winter or whenever. Or when someone who's hasn't got any work, you say to them, oh, I've got something you can do. Just go down the yard and strip a car out. So there's always more stuff laying around. But then it's not just that, it's you strip out an unlimited or any banger and you're like, right, well, I need to save the axles out of that car.
Yeah.
Right, the next Volvo might have axles in, but I still need those axles for a car that's got no axles. Oh, the axle's straight. I still have the axle. Well, that's got a different that one. I'll save that one. Oh, you've got 40 axles laying around.
All piling up.
Skips full of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But because it's not like you can get it anymore, is it? You can't go out and just... It's not like a Focus door, is it?
No.
I got, half a Granada at the back of the yard because I was like, oh, that side's still straight. I might be able to use that.
And you probably never.
No. I used when I made the Granada estate out of a trailer. I used the part of another Granada on that. Cut one in half and made it a complete car. Just stuff always comes in handy.
Wow.
And that's what my dad says. Stuff will always come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we've come across wheels and tyres from the old Aldershot that shut in 1992.
Oh mate, wheels and tyres.
You know what I mean?
Got 300-400.
You get a random car. It's not, I mean, the sensible thing would be stick to frog eyes and focuses.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
It'd be
what
the
sort of
same
cars are you racing? Because every time I see you, I mean, that Aldershot that we come see you at, what the hell were you? I wouldn't even know what that is. What was it?
Rubbish.
They come in just completely collapsed.
Was it? Oh, it was Mega Hearse, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably was. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the last 3 litre, man, wasn't it? I had a Blue
Yeah.
Lady and a Mega Hearse, yeah. So
Yeah. So,
So
you
you two ain't just racing normal cars.
No.
with
Oh,
the
anything.
cat.
Yeah.
Well, how are you finding his cars?
To be fair, now, well, my dad's probably was anything that's rusty. People go, "Oh, Keefy raced that," and now it's turned around to now Jack raced that, or like Volvos. I'll probably get offered a 240 every week on average. Some of them are way too expensive for me. Some of them are too far away for me. But
You'll pick up what you can.
yeah, I can afford it, or I think it's reasonably priced. But I'm trying not to. I mean, I've got 14, so I don't need to keep buying them because I'm never going to get around to racing them. Well, I will because that takes me over 100 of them. I would have raced over 100 240s. So I'm definitely going to race what I've got, but, try not to... Because otherwise they'll be rusty by the time you get to the ones at the back, wouldn't they?
Yeah, we have kept a couple of cars too long.
Yeah, it's hard to say no.
Yeah, of course.
Especially when people come to you and say, "Oh, would you like to race this?" Like that means they want you to race it. So
people pleasers.
Yeah, or people go, I could raffle it, but can you buy it?
There's
Because I
quite a
wanna
few
see you
times
smash
people
it.
say that. They're like, "Yeah,
Because obviously they've watched and they like what you do or whatever, and
yeah." It's a little buzz for them to say, "Oh, that was my car.
Yeah.
Go around there."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
you
it wins
go
a race
race
or snaps someone off or whatever, or gets snapped off. Yeah, some people are very helpful.
Yeah, but you need it. Don't
Yeah,
you?
oh yeah.
You need it. Are you both in the same yard?
Yeah.
Yeah, both work in the same yard.
Yeah.
Both go racing together.
no,
No.
Oh, you don't.
that's different. I don't do many.
Oh, you're not bothered. You're not doing.
I don't do.
Right.
Yeah, the both of us couldn't do unlimiteds now. Couldn't do it. So
Because the prepping them
couldn't do it.
week in week out.
Oh yeah.
Is it mad?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
nothing.
couldn't really
The
do
only
it.
thing that's left is the shell. Everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
Everything
everything
else is from other cars. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. Or you've taken the stuff off the car you used before because it's got good brakes on, good flexies. You know, you're replacing pretty much everything to start with: the engine gearbox, the engine mounts, the prop,
Yeah, because that's
the seat, the floor plate, the brakes, the master cylinder.
because when I look at some of them, I think it was the Mendips meeting, the Bristol meeting I watched.
Yeah.
There was an on board of someone, and he was just firing into everyone.
Yeah.
And I think, how is that car surviving? And then, like, you watch Bodger's video, and the engine is back in the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's where you lot are putting them now.
Yeah.
And you've got all mounts made up that sits it so far back.
Yeah.
And the prep that goes into them is just.
But then
crazy,
stuff
isn't it?
like when I'm racing stuff at BWS, like a yank or whatever, we haven't got nothing made for that. So you pull an engine out, and then it's got some 240 mounts on it. But then you've got to make bits off the yank to put the 240 mounts to. Then you've got to make a prop. Then you've got to make a clutch pedal. Then you've got to make a throttle pedal, throttle cable.
Then you make it right hand drive.
Or make it right hand drive. Put steering on it. Keeps going.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then weld the rust up that's on it. Blah blah blah.
And
blah.
how long would something like that take you to build?
Again, like the last Mendips car started on the Monday because it was a limo and we didn't have no room for it. It had to
So
be done
it has
outdoors.
Has to go in.
Yeah.
And has to go back
All
out.
the American cars he's had this year all have had to be done outdoors because
They don't fit in our shed. We've got one car garage, so I can't put a yank in the shed because it's not big enough.
So you have to build it that week
Yes.
and then get rid of it.
So
Yeah.
So you have to snap it off.
Yeah.
So if you're building it and if you're building it and you think right by Wednesday I'm going to paint it,
Yeah.
and it pees down with rain on a Wednesday, now you're backing up.
Yeah. Because we've got to paint it outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ain't there a rule in your family with painted cars?
Well, you can't have a not painted car.
Yeah, I did hear
You
that.
cannot not have a not painted car.
No.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
But
If you were watching as a kid, you can't. If you're as a kid, you're going to pick a car. You're going to go, I'm at the blue one, the red one, the green one. You can't go, come on, the unpainted car. Yeah. Can't do it, can you?
No.
You know what I mean?
When was the first time you watched like NASCAR, and who did you pick?
The fucking bright yellow one.
Yeah, right.
I can't remember his name. It was a bright yellow one. Up
Yes.
the front.
Yeah, so I would have picked the
Cornflakes car.
Jeff Gordon,
Yeah.
just because it's the brightly coloured car, wasn't it? That DuPont car. So what you
Do you know who I picked when I first went to watch Bangers at Wimbledon many years ago from the Glads? Can you guess who I picked?
Noddy for the Noddy? There you go.
R.I.P. the Nod.
Oh,
Got knocked
he's
off
okay.
at Kings Lynn. Got knocked off at Kings Lynn last week.
I don't think
R.I.P.
no surgery is going to bring that back. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
that was the car. Every time Wimbledon Gladiators Noddy was going around, flying around. Go on, Noddy!
Yeah,
That's what
You
you're
don't
picking.
even have
Yeah,
a
that's
clue
what
who it
you're
was.
picking.
But it
A
was just
name
because
on
of the Noddy on the car.
I mean, there's a guy who does back-to-back six, Robert Rabjohns, 148. He does every meeting, Aldershot, Eastbourne. He'd do a Yarmouth, he'd do a Northampton, he'd do everything. And I've said to him, Rob, you need to paint your cars and put a name on it.
Something.
And then you're going to be a superstar in this formula. You're going to be a superstar.
Everyone's got to have a name, haven't they? Especially
You know,
in
yeah.
Bangers, written on there. Everyone.
But he just turns out every unpainted car now. I said, mate, come on, play the game. You know, but he doesn't see painting them as part of the thing.
No.
You know?
Yeah, but you boys are different like that, innit? You're all about the kids and the sport.
Yeah, but if you were
and
watching
everything.
as a kid,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if you've come watching as a kid, then you're gonna
you understand what you want that trophy off that person, or whether he was a kid.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah.
or like that brightly coloured car, or like someone with an unusual roofing, like Psycho used to have the axe on his roof.
Yes.
You know, random things
Mr.
like
Bump
that.
had a Mr. Bump man.
Yeah,
But,
Waspy was like
They're,
looked
they're
like a
the
wasp.
ones that stand out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what you when they brought the rule out about you can't have your name on the fin plate. You couldn't have your name on the fin plate.
Yeah.
'Cause they brought that rule out. It's been
Numbers
gone
only.
on for a couple of years. They kicked a couple of mates out at 1600 World Finals, and I'm like, this rule is ridiculous. Because if you're a kid, you're looking at the fin plates, and the fin plates are really important.
Yeah.
And a big glittery name on there.
Yeah, but as long as the name doesn't go into the number, as long as it's separate from the number, so you can still, because they were going, oh, they can't lap score them or whatever, you know what I mean? And I said, this is ridiculous. You need to just go back to put your name on.
Yeah, it's all for the show.
Yeah,
It's all for the show.
Yeah.
And to be fair to them, they went, oh, okay, do you think so? I said, yes, definitely, 100%. You know, because if you were a kid...
Yeah, as long as they don't take the mick,
Yes.
let them do it, because
Yeah,
it is for
exactly.
the kids.
I mean, they're more taking the mick when they've got them flattened right out and they're
Yeah.
not standing up properly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
We all got told off for that.
well, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best. What's you must have raced so many different cars. A lot of people would want to know what is your favourite car to race, or even build, because a lot of it is part of it is building it. As well.
I'm going to upset. It's
Mark
like
5 Fiesta.
Mark 5 Fiesta 1.25.
Why? Because it's so easy.
Yeah, and it's the best. You put minimum effort in and get maximum fun.
Well, we have it now, 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, start to finish.
From a road car to a race car, 3 hours.
What's that? Back to basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, painted. And you'd have a bloody
3
good meeting
hours?
them.
3 hours, yeah.
You have a bloody good meeting them. There was only 2 hard bolts holding the back of the petrol tank on. There was only 2 hard bolts. The rest
Right,
of them
I got
easy.
ya.
Yeah, that's a very, very easy car.
And what you got back out of that car was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some good racing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the back to basic? What's the
Limit.
limit in them?
18.
18, because you were out there with 1800s.
Yeah.
You know little Alf that
Yep.
works with me. He
Yep.
was out in a 1.2 Fiesta,
Yeah.
and he was the same. He was out there with 1800s, and he was
Yeah.
keeping up with them.
Yeah,
But it's the same as like when you watch it's Goodwood this weekend, isn't it? You know, like they've got the big Yanks out there and they've got the little Mini. The Mini's making up so much time on the corners and the big Yanks pulling away on the straights. It makes good racing like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a little Fiesta's ripping around a corner compared to 1800 Vectra.
Mm-hmm.
But a Vectra's probably got a bit more, a lot heavier though, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
fast.
right. They say the little Fiestas are
I mean,
doing
the
bits.
good thing, you go to all the shot, you can look at the speedo end of the straight and you think, oh, 53, 54 mile an hour.
55.
Is that what you get?
55 mile an hour,
in
yeah.
a
That's what
Fiesta.
you're doing. So you're pressing the mileometer, 3 miles a race, and you're looking at the end. I mean, you go along. When I go along at all the shot, I'm picking people out of the crowd I know. I should be concentrating on the racing. That's what I should be
That's why he's
doing.
never won a championship.
But you pick, you're
He was
picking
in the
people.
lead, and he went into the wall because he's looking for John over there.
You're
He had a well good look hot dog though.
Yeah, then you know when it gets a bit dusky, turn the lights on, and you can see the speedo.
It's the radios that crack me up when you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you get
Back to basics.
You got it on the traffic flash. You can see where there's a pile up, can't you? Comes up radio 2, pile up, bottom corner. Off you go.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'd say a lot of people will probably be disappointed with them answers.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Should we
I love
give them a good answer?
I love racing the Volvo 240, but the effort that you put into a Fiesta and what you get out of it is definitely better.
Yeah.
But you can't beat the buzz.
Effort to buzz ratio.
Yeah, you can't beat the buzz of an unlimited banger. And anyone who tell you that's raced one, you know, 600 bangers are good. They are an enjoyable formula, but once you've raced an unlimited, you can't. It's hard to go back. You know.
The buzz.
Yeah,
The buzz.
the power, the engines, the crashing, the weight, all of it. It's just
Nothing like it.
no.
I'll have to have a go one.
And the way they're built now, unlimited bangers, you can hit someone at 60 mile an hour and you'll carry it on.
Yeah. Well, I'd say
Yeah.
that Bristol meeting, piling in at the end of the straight.
Yep.
Reversing out into the next bloke.
Yep.
1600,
crazy, isn't it?
1600 bangers, you can hit someone at 65 mile an hour because they go faster. They're actually faster lap times than unlimited bangers. But half a chance you ain't carrying on.
No.
You know, because that's the formula's designed. You know, for
Preserve
not
it a
doing
little
that.
bit.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got you.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they need to not allow people to have two engine mountings. This snap, the engines need to fall out because then it teaches people not to drive to the end of the straight, drive into someone.
If you want to do that, go unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some pressure about doing the entertainers league in 1600s, but that's just ridiculous idea because that's not what that formula's about.
No. And the car's not there to last.
You know, ideally, you want to get two meetings out of a car. I know it's bangers, so it's not written, is it? But
No.
in 1600s, you should really get 2 or 3 meetings out of a car. Then you've got to go racing 2 more times than you would have because the car's done, isn't it?
So if you're the promoter, you're getting 3 times the race fee.
Yeah.
And then
Per
you're not seeing there's 500
Yeah.
people less watching than unlimited bangers.
No.
Because the crowd drop off from unlimited bangers to anything else is phenomenal. But it doesn't matter how you make 1600 bangers, whether you allow turning round, anything, you're not going to jump that gap because people just want to watch unlimited bangers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because of the cars. And
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have
Yeah.
2 litre bangers, micro bangers, whatever. Your fan bangers probably might get a good crowd, but that's just holiday makers normally,
the
isn't
bank
it?
holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get non-racing people like your caravans. You'd have caravans every week for your promoter because you get 6,000 people or 7,000 people at Ipswich on a bank holiday Monday watching 20 caravans smashed to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Yarmouth every Thursday, they only have 6 caravans now because they don't want to do too much clearing up, but it's absolutely rammed.
On the school
And
holidays.
in the school holidays, summer holidays.
You think, I've got 65 grand worth of national hot rod. People are watching some bloke in an Astra pull a caravan round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, but what you're trying to do is hopefully them caravan people, instead of going to Yarmouth once a year, they're going to come from wherever they come from and go, oh, I like that racing. That was really good. Oh, there's a track, Aldershot. Oh, it's only half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and watch Aldershot. Okay, it's not caravans, but
We're going to go watch because we enjoyed the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're trying to get them, capture them people in.
Nice.
You know.
Right, I need a week.
Sorry, mate. There we go. See?
I've got to check as well. Right, I can't go any further without talking about TV. Keith did mention that you've done a bit of TV work as well. How does that come about? Because we were setting up. I'll give a bit of backstory. We were setting up here, and they was on about, oh, have you ever been in TV work? That's a nightmare. I was like, no, have you? And they're like, yeah. Go on, Keith.
Well, the TV work is a nightmare. Anything BBC we've done over the years, like pop videos. I think there was a band years ago called Roman Holiday. They had a record. They were doing a video at Wimbledon, and it was asked to supply some cars or whatever. And it was just endless dicking around and just. Well, I think it's something like 100 minutes of filming for 1 minute or something like that.
Yeah, they do say that.
Yeah, something like that, and it's just endless. We've done there was a Quentin Tarantino thing at Wimbledon. That was another one.
I've done bits for TV adverts where there's like a banger crashing through something, or there's what we did.
And what were you doing? Supplying the cars?
They're applying the cars, yeah, and if they want it driving through something or whatever.
I'm here, mate.
Stuntman.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You see me at Switch, mate, me Yank.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. And then we did.
Yeah, but how does that even come? We get on. How?
A lot of it come through like somebody would phone Speedworth and go, "We want to hire Wimbledon, or we need X, Y, Z," and
Well, here's your man.
yeah.
The postman.
And they had, obviously Speedworth go, "Oh,
With Cecil, you used to
Yeah,
do it all
yeah.
the time.
yeah, we need they're sensible. They ain't gonna let us down, and they ain't gonna embarrass us or whatever."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Nice, and you get chosen almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you-
but to be honest with you, it's a nightmare. It is a you think it's good, it is a nightmare.
Well, on paper it's good because
Yeah.
brilliant. But then when you're there, what were they like precise? Whereas here we're just like chuck a microphone in front of you.
Yeah, well, he's just messing around with how many takes. I drove a Civic through some cardboard boxes before, and I had to go into London, into this disused shopping centre, and it was quite cool because I was driving around a shopping centre, an old abandoned one, a bit like the Italian job, drive some car through some boxes or whatever. But it's like, didn't quite get the right angle. How many angles of a car driving through some boxes do you need? Yeah.
You're bored of that.
No,
by that
like,
point.
it's a bit too slow. Oh, it's a bit too fast. The boxes went too far. The boxes are now too bent. Get some more boxes. It's crazy what the TV people want.
Yeah.
And then getting payment out of them is also very hard work.
Yeah, Top Gear was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You've done Top Gear and all.
Yeah.
We've done a Top Gear one where we supplied a lot of micros. They had a race round. It was emergency services, wasn't it? So we took them all to Dunsfold.
Yeah.
And there was, you might meet so and so. Well, I don't have a clue who he was because I don't
Right.
do a lot of TV. But
Yeah.
we never met, mate. It was just a ruse, isn't it? You just get the cars there, make sure they all go, and they.
Oh, I tell you what, that was one of those. I think it might have been they did football or something with it. Remember, we'd built a Fiesta.
Yeah.
And then you had to build on like back to basics. Anyway, so we went and picked the Fiestas back up. It had a broken rad, so I put a rad in it, painted it quickly in my cars, and took it to Watershot on a Sunday. We got in it. I've never got in a car, by the way. And they'd cut the brake pedals out of the cars.
Oh yeah, that was all right. Yeah.
What?
They cut the brake pedals out of the cars.
Why?
To obviously make it more interesting for the TV when they was driving it. So that whoever I think it wasn't when Clarkson and that was doing it. Would have been
Paddy McGuinness, wasn't it?
yeah, Paddy
Yeah.
McGuinness and,
Right.
And Freddie Flintoff.
Flintoff and
Pre-roll.
Chris. Yeah, so that we didn't. I just picked the car up. I turned the key, still started. The rad's gone. I'll chuck a rad in it, paint it, put it on the lorry, take it to Aldershot. Went again, go out for the first race. Ben and I have stood around all morning talking. No brake pedal in it. They cut the brake pedal straight off. So I did the first race on the handbrake, and then try and make a pedal out of some bolts and
Just anything.
yeah. But I think they done it to make it more interesting for the TV.
Right.
They couldn't keep tapping the brake when they were going to go in for a tackle,
Yeah,
I suppose, with the football cars.
Right, I got you. They've obviously tried doing it with it in. It was like,
Yeah, they're like,
this ain't working.
These lot are scared. They keep pressing the brake pedal.
This is crap TV. We
Yeah.
need to do it each other.
Oh no, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to cut the pedal out. Yeah.
And then, Jackstar goes and races at all the shop with no brake pedaling.
Yeah, I just use the handbrake. The handbrake's
The best nice used to be at Wimbledon when you used to do the Nordhoff Robins or Nabs, when you used to supply the cars and you'd get given a driver or whatever.
When you look after that car and drive it,
Yeah. A couple of times we had Radio 1 DJs, Gary Davis, and we're still on the radio now. And I'd got this Renault 5. It's just, he was getting paid £100 a car, I think. Renault 5, and this is no word of a lie if you know him. He gets in the car, so we'll do the seatbelts. Right, Gary, yeah, no problem. So give him my overalls, got 3 litre on. He's got in the car and he's gone, oh, hang on, I'll just have a look at the mirror. Yeah, lovely, great. Do you know what I mean? But then we also had John Peel, and a lot of the DJs were knobheads, basically.
Right.
But he was so down to earth. He said, I've been to Ipswich, I've watched racing at Ipswich. Lads, how you doing? All right? He's good. He's my wife, it's my kids, just have a run through. And
great DJ as well.
Yeah.
John Peel's
that was spot on, where you had, my brother done one for Bruno. I think Bruno Brooks was doing the top 40 at the time. My brother done a Mark II Escort, 1100 popular, but we had a crashed RS2000 at the time. So my brother put the nose cone of the RS2000 on the 1100 popular to make it look like an RS2000. And my brother does a good job, so it was all tidy and everything.
Yeah.
And mate, he was just an absolute dick. And then he's gone on the chart show later on going, oh no, it's because the car wasn't very good. Right, he's lucky to get that pit skate alive, you know what I mean? It's just awful.
But you notice that with people, with the rental bangers that we do, the people that give it big licks saying, yeah, my mate's well good. Remember that guy that said his mate got away from the police 10 times? I don't know how shit the
10
police...
times, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how shit the police are around his way, but...
That's probably American.
Yeah, go and get away from a cold. He's banned himself out as a front wheel drive, going out on the track. I mean, we've all done it at Stanlake, so I can't say...
The best one, one of the better ones we had, I think it's 4 or 5 Millwall fans. Yes, mate. So I've supplied the cars, back to basics rental cars. They've come over, and they're as typical Millwall fans as you want to be. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. And mate, he's gone. I said, right, I'll go through the whatever. Just stick to the outside because all the fast ones have come past you. And in the end, it's like joining a motorway. To start with, you think, the cars are whizzing past really fast, but then you get up to their speed. Anyway, mate, one of them's come off after the first race, and he's gone, mate, I don't know how you do that. He said, I will fight that anybody next door. I will tackle anyone. He said, but I can't do that. He said, I can't do it. He said, here's the helmet. Thanks very much. I can't do it.
Oh, wow.
And he's a double hard football nut.
Yeah, double hard. And then they've had his mate. Before the meeting, his mate's gone, what's it like? And I said, well, what it's like is you stand there and I'm going to hit you around the back of the head with a cricket bat. I might not do it straight away, but I might do it a couple of laps later.
Yeah, you don't know when it's going to be.
Yeah, and he went, it ain't like that, no way. I said, yeah, that's what it's like. I said, I might not hit you at all, but I might.
You're on the edge though, aren't you?
But I might.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
You better get ready.
Every time you hear something, you go, this.
Yeah. you better get ready for it. And honestly, then you could see then he was like, oh, not sure I want to do this.
No.
I'm not really, don't know if I'm cut out for it. And you think, Jesus, that man, he'd take anyone on.
Smash anyone's face.
Yeah.
It's
It is very, some of them, some people will take it, duck to water, and then other people just...
Well,
the general rule, when they turn up and go, I can do J turns and handbrake turns and that, and you think, jog on.
Yeah.
It's
the ones that actually take interest, like, right, so how do I...
Maybe people who use their head more.
Yeah.
It
might look like when people are out there, they don't use their head, but everyone's very switched on.
Yeah.
Anyone who's half decent is very switched on.
Yeah.
You got to be, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I could imagine the rentals are...
But that's the excitement of a back to basics. Like Jack said earlier, if you could finish a 50 car back to basics, you might only get 6. But the fact you finished, because there's
mate, there's people that can't drive, there's people that can drive, there's
there's
antifreeze, it's carnage, isn't it?
Yeah, there's bits of bumper, there's everything laying on the track, bits of plastic, everything, and you're going in the corner, especially at Eastbourne, you're going in the corner and you're thinking, mate, Bjorn's not backing off here. He should have backed off by now.
Yeah.
You think,
We're going in.
Here we go. He's going to just spear me up the wall.
And you've got to grab the handbrake at the right time, otherwise he's going to go, you're going up the wall, yeah.
Where he's got more enthusiasm than talent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But that's the beauty.
That is what back to basics is all about.
Yeah, that's the beauty of them. Yeah.
Anyone can have a go, and you will get the top drivers, and you will get people that have just come in.
And that's why your star commentator hates them. He literally hates them because he doesn't know who to watch. Any other formula, you know who to watch.
Yeah.
You don't know who to watch.
There's different people every time.
Yeah, different every time, different numbers, different colours.
And also, I think that's why Bangers has never come across any good on telly, because any other formula, you watch the leader, that's it. Bangers, who's watching the leader? Not many people. You can't, if you don't know what's going on, you can't make it look any good. So Bangers looks rubbish at any filming. Bangers looks rubbish.
Yeah.
You know, I remember that when it used to be on live TV, Bangers and Smash.
Yeah.
So the camera people would be following two cars that are about to get followed in. They'd be like, someone's just about to cross the line to take the 5 lap board. So there'd be someone about to go through the pit gate, Arena Essex being followed in, and the camera would move to whoever was just about to take the lap board. You know, because obviously, it's understandable that TV people don't know what's going to happen.
No, but that's why you need people in them positions that do know.
Yeah,
but then that's why Speedworth TV have now become better. Before they knew they could take a camera apart on a table, but they couldn't tell you who was not liking who.
Yeah, they couldn't tell you who to watch and who to follow. Yeah,
and getting people like DT Videos involved with filming as well, that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, mate, Eastbourne DT.
He was the one that done it for years, though.
Yeah, he's done it for years. So he knows, and he can advise. He said, right, watch out for X and Y.
Is he a big part of it over there now?
He does all the Wednesdays at Eastbourne. You know, Speedworth are very good because what they do is they see all these kiddies doing the filming, and then they'll go, well, can we have a bit of that film, or can we do a bit of that film? Or, do you know what I mean? Because you go to an unlimited banger meeting now, bosh, it's out on the way home, isn't it?
Oh, nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. TR, the kid who does TR videos, he's downloading it when his dad's driving him home.
Yeah, so fast.
Yeah,
his video's been uploaded before I've left the pits before.
He is on it. I did remember what messaged him one time. I said, "Do you edit on the way home?" And he went, "Yeah."
Yeah, because he's in the passenger seat, his dad's doing the driving.
Yeah.
It's instant, isn't it?
Yeah. It's boss. That's why nobody wants a magazine anymore or written.
Definitely, yeah. You just go on YouTube or Facebook and it's there, isn't it?
Yeah, and these kiddies doing it are good. Mm-hmm. There's no two ways about it.
Thing is, but someone like TR as well, he knows. You watch the videos and you'd be like, why is he watching these two? Big following.
Yeah.
You know, it could be in 2 Litre Hot Rods, could be in stock cars, could be in bangers. If you didn't know, you'd be like, why is he watching them? Bosh, it happens. And you're like, he's clued on.
You look at some of the filming of old, you've got one bloke, one camera. That's, obviously everything moves on.
I've got race DVDs, race VHSs, DVDs of they say the one camera that just follows my dad round, and then, you know, as you say, and then when I started racing, you buy all the DVDs and it's just the one camera there just trying to film the race. But nowadays, you know, Speedworth TV, how many cameras they got at Banger World? Probably quite a few.
Well, yeah, they were.
Like, that's a
the
big
good thing
one.
about Speedworth TV, the subscriptions, when you subscribe to the stuff, then as they're getting the money, they upgrade the stuff, upgrade the stuff. So it's going to get better. Definitely. And then they get the hang of views. When I've done the last year's World Final, they come in, can you do a bit of, you know, commentating or whatever? Man, it's like the BBC. They've got like 60 monitors and everything. I mean, it is fantastic.
Because that's for the live streams as well.
Yeah. And of course, they've got to be so on it. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard because, you know, the downtime in between the races, you know, they click to another thing or whatever. And I'm like, well, maybe you should go in the pits and have a bit of an interview.
Yeah, do some feels.
But sometimes when they interview people, no disrespect, you think, mate, what the hell are you
Well, also depends.
you know what I mean? They know who to go to.
Yeah.
But then people moan that that's all they're going to all the time.
But that's who's giving them the content.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they know he's going to be sensible. I'm going to have a chat with him. Mm-hmm. You know, the good thing with the Formula One BSE day thing, that they've been doing it quite good and all. Sophie, the girl that does it, she's very good.
Yeah.
You know, going out to people and
all of them are. They're all very clued on. They know who to talk to. And
getting the answers out of them.
Yeah, and who's going to give a good answer.
Which is putting the sport, you know.
Of course, and then and the drivers, where you'd be a bit shy of it or a bit wary or a bit whatever, or you'd have idiots in the background waving, that's kind of...
It's now moving more to normality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which
is, have you seen 247 Live? Is it Live 247? They've been doing live streams.
Oh.
They done over in Benray and stuff like that. They come around and filmed and done the pit walks and stuff like that.
Can't do live streams at Speedworth.
No, this is Benray.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but they're doing the same as what Speedworth are doing, and it's all helping move the sport along. And obviously a few of us trying to do the YouTube
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, making it look a bit more professional.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a bit more, and also, like you say, when you're at home watching on YouTube and the suggestion comes up, sometimes you think, "Oh, what's that? Oh, blimey, I'm right into that." And it could be something really random, you know. And I'm guessing that's what happens to somebody watching. I don't know, this week's ice hockey. Next thing you come along, they think, "Oh, I've been to Wimbledon or whatever," and then they've had 10 minutes and they've had a watch of that.
Definitely.
There's a lot of people that are like quite a few. Most of my customers are around racing. That's how I got most of my customers, and they're like, "Oh, you did work, so you did this, did that." I was like, "Oh, did you see? So you haven't been racing for years." Like, "Oh yeah, I watch it all on YouTube straight away." They always watch everything.
Bosh.
Just trying to get them to go go back to the track though. They're like, "Oh, that seems a bit expensive."
Yeah,
I was like,
we've
"It's
got-
not though, really, is it?" Because then you explain to them, "Well, how much cinema's dear now, isn't it?
Mate, everything is dear.
Football is really dear."
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the reasons why the crowds have gone up in the last couple of years, is because 50 quid for a family ticket, and you've got all day for entertainment. 50 quid, you could go to the cinema for an hour, or you go paintballing for an hour, or whatever. Yeah. As long as they keep the price, so people go, "Do you know what? I've had a really good day of that."
Yeah, but the fact that everything else is so expensive actually helps. Because
it does.
Yeah.
Because
20 quid, 22 quid, you know, as you say, for a full day, it's not a lot of money.
You take two kids, all they're going to do is play in the dirt, push cars, matchbox cars around in the dirt. That's what everyone has done as they're a kid. You know, so they're hardly going to watch them. They might stand up for the bangers, but everything else, they're just going to push. You know, do the reenactments of that. And I think that's what's helping where the crowds are, and obviously the money Dean has put into the Speedworth stadiums. You don't mind taking someone now, where before you'd be a bit embarrassed.
This track's a bit naff, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassed.
Whereas now you go into decent Ipswich, Northampton, you know, you're like, oh, actually, you know, you wouldn't mind doing it. You wouldn't mind taking someone there and be like, yeah, this is where we're racing.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. That's good, hopefully. Where do you see the sport going? Where do you see the sport at the minute, and where do you see it going? We had Dean's opinion, where somebody who's heavily involved in the sport, well, a pair of you, really.
I think always in the racing, you've got like a dark spectre in the background of. I think there's only one insurance company that insures everything.
Oh,
I think
everyone.
Yes, that insures everyone, and you think, I need a couple of bad smashes or bad crashes,
or people just
disobeying the rules,
or people that go in, or people choosing the wrong thing. Because if you love racing, then why are you going to sue someone for something that's your fault? If you know what I mean.
If you've hurt yourself, I mean, they've got loads of ORC have got loads of things against them. And you think, mate, you're a driver. That was your own fault. You broke the rules, or you did something.
Just trying to have a quick claim up.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be allowed to. It's definitely frowned upon. I think, you know,
you shouldn't be doing it.
No.
You know,
it only takes a few bad people like that.
Yeah.
And then the insurance company's going to go, well, hang on, we've got 5 claims in here. It's like 10 million quid here we've spunked on paying these people out.
Yeah.
You know.
Being idiots.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In America, if it says you enter the pits at your own risk, bang on, that's 100%.
You enter the pits at your own risk.
You enter the pits at your own risk. If you get run over by a car because you're too busy talking and mate's run you over, that's tough.
Is that not like it here then?
No. The signs that say motor racing zones, all that, not worth a carrot.
Right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely not worth a carrot.
Right.
You know, like you've got people suing them. They go to an Ipswich meeting, they trip over in the heath, and they're suing them because they've tripped over a bramble in the heath. And you think, mate, that should be bossed straight out. You know?
I didn't know people doing that.
Yeah, there are plenty of people like that, or people who have crashed, and racing's been their life, and all of a sudden, a lot of it they've probably somebody's phoned them up and gone, "Hello, we're blamed for a claim, whatever. We could get you 50k here."
Anytime you've been in hospital and written down, or you've gone in the ambulance or whatever, and they see, because they put it down as an RTA or an RTC, don't they? Have you ever been in hospital?
No, well,
not from like literally from the track. So they put it down as a RTC, RTA, or whatever they call it now. RTC, isn't it? Because there's no such thing as an accident, they say. So it's a road traffic collision.
Like Aldershot the other week at our meeting the other week with a mate, he's gone in the Jack's hit him, gone in the crash. He's knocked himself out.
Oh, the ambulance and police coming all down.
Everything's come.
Yeah.
A, because they're bored and they've got nothing going on, and B, because it's flashed up as some sort of crash.
Yeah,
it's flashed up as a road traffic.
Yeah. And soon as some people don't realise, as soon as someone's hurt, the leading paramedic of the day, he overrules everybody. Then, so if he says nothing's happening, then nothing's happening. You know, and and the guy at Aldershot, you could see, well, he's just been knocked out. I don't want to minimalise it, but he's just been knocked out. That's what's happened to the fella. But then you've got all the Hampshire's emergency services coming in. Oh, we need a fire engine. I said, mate, why are you bringing I said to the paramedic, like, what are you getting a fire engine for? He said, we need the cutting gear. I said, well, they've got that in the control car. Speedworth have got cutting gear in the control car. We have a staff training every year, so they know how to use it. They do cutting of cars out.
Is that the big claw?
Yeah. I've supplied them with cars before, and they've like, right, we're going to take a roof off today to somebody's ill. Just so they're trained. So you wasting 10 minutes calling the fire brigade so the fire brigade turn up, but then the fire brigade then bill Speedworth because they've had a jolly. And then the one at Aldershot was all right. They've emptied their whole fire engine of all the Milwaukee stuff in the world, which is exactly the same stuff as what Speedworth had. And then, to take the piss really, the firemen do 2 laps waving to the crowd. You think, mate, just get off.
And in that meeting, therefore we got it was supposed to be a race and then a split, and then it was just a race into a DD. So we lost out on people fixing their cars for a DD because of that. So it's a very difficult thing to.
I didn't realise how heavily involved you lot was.
Mm. Yeah, there's a lot beyond the curtain.
Yeah, no, I didn't know any of that. Yeah, of course.
Instead of the curtain.
But a lot of people told me about how some of your ideas and stuff like that, but I didn't know how heavily involved you both were. That's crazy. It's good. Because it needs the drivers there.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to go. When people moan and you go, well, hang on, mate, it's because X, Y, Z. They don't know, or they don't understand. You go, mate, that's why it is. And you go, well, it's only 10 minutes past the curfew, and you're like, mate, it only takes one person to moan,
and you're out.
Yeah, like one of the Ipswich
Ipswich is the worst.
Yeah, going back to Ipswich years ago, they've had a phone call 4:00 Friday afternoon. Well, we've had a noise complaint from Ipswich. And you're like, well, what do you mean noise complaint? You've had a complaint of noise. Matey, they've got Matey in with the road sweeper, driving around, cleaning the track for Otwell final. They're complaining about the noise of the road sweeper.
Right.
And to be fair to him, Dean's gone, well, fair enough, mate. Next time that road sweeper goes down your road, I want to phone up and complain because it's the same road sweeper. It does the road. You know what I mean? And then we said, all right, next Saturday afternoon we're going to go down to Ipswich. As soon as they score a goal, bosh, we're on the phone. Yeah, they've scored a goal. People are cheering.
What's the difference though? People just like to pick on racing because they don't like racing. Just some people hate it.
Nothing else to do. That's what it is.
Scumbags.
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah. Again, they think everyone who does racing is a scumbag. It's not everyone.
Right, we'll talk about some negatives then. So now we're moving to positives. Okay. What's your highlight or a few highlights of your racing career? I'm sure you both got a few.
I quite enjoyed when we went over to MN and won the MN team race. That was pretty good.
When was that?
20. What year did Joe break his leg? That ruined the weekend.
Yeah, well done, Joe. Put a dampener on it.
Well 2017 or 18 maybe. We went over there. 8 of us. 8 of us. Pretty much versus all the Dutch drivers.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. We managed to win. We won that one. We've had to come second twice. We've won the entertainers over there a few times. I've enjoyed that one.
I bet you did.
Coming second in the world final was quite good, especially as everyone expected me not to finish.
When was that?
2019 was the first world final I did.
You got second in your first run?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've done it every year since.
You've made it in every year since. Is that through the entertainers? Or every time?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think only me and Jonesy are the only 2 people that have made it in every year through the entertainers.
Nice.
So...
See, people think it's really easy, the entertainers. People think it's really easy, and then they start off, they do 2 or 3, and then they just fizzle out.
So the entertainers, what are you getting points for? I know it's entertaining.
Your car, your paint, you're crashing, you're fixing, you're repairing, you're getting your bent car back out.
Who's judging all this?
Selection of people. They have 2 or 3 people.
In the control box or...
No, just randoms in the crowd or whatever. And again, you'll get people going... I hit so-and-so. You think, well, hang on, mate, you can only see... If there's 2 people judging it, they could both be watching the pits corner. And you've smashed matey up at the other corner. Or you go to a Mildenhall final...
And everyone's
hit
everyone.
And you go, well, I'm meant to see that. It's carnage.
Yeah.
So
is it the same again with the entertainers, going back to that? Is it the same again, if you keep doing it, they're going to look at you more?
It's like if Ronaldo played for Aldershot you'd be watching Ronaldo, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The rest of Aldershot might have had a brilliant game. He might not have touched the ball, but you're going to be watching him, aren't you? Because he's playing for Aldershot, and he's the
He's the name.
Yeah.
He's the name, isn't he?
Yeah.
So it does happen where you're gonna thought, well, I'm gonna follow Jonesy because he could do something. He might be the meeting, he does nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody else might do a loads.
Mm-hmm.
But the picking of the points, it's a bit like refereeing football. You know, it's a, you know what I mean.
Opinionated.
It's a difficult job.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
And if you give, you're never going to get praise from everyone, are you?
No.
Somebody's going to
Definitely
not like you because they've touched somebody once.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
One of your favourite drivers or whatever.
But also, I mean, we've sat through watching videos of you get points for having a fresh car, you get points for having like a really good car, then a paint job points. You know, it goes from 0 to 20.
Yeah.
As to what you know what you got, because again, going back to banger racing, it's unique where those who want to whiz around and get the points, they're in the points. Those who want to stop those in the points are in the entertainers.
Yeah.
So you've got an equal.
Yeah.
At the moment, you've got 10 entertainers, 16 points. That's how the split is of people going in. Whether it ends up as half and half, because you need both. Because
You do.
if you've got matey who's had the same car all year, whiz round, got 15 fifth places, do you really want to go and pay money to watch him, or do you want to pay money to watch Jack smash the absolute grandmothers out of someone?
But you know what I mean? It's the same thing. You do need that person that turns up every week.
You do need
because
it.
you need to go smash him up.
Yeah, I know. So you need everyone.
Yeah.
And there's no point saying, oh, that person's rubbish or whatever. You know, they might have had a bad day, but it needs everyone to be there, won't it? Otherwise, it'll just be boring. You need variety.
100%. Would you say the entertainers getting in every time is a highlight then? That's got to be, isn't it? Every time since 2019. Yeah. If it's only you and Jonesy that have done it, I would say that's quite a
I suppose that's an achievement. I've never really thought about it. I'll just carry on doing it.
Just keep doing it. Yeah. Anything else?
No, probably that's...
Everton teams, second in world final.
Yeah.
And we say the Entertainers League as well.
Yeah. I just enjoy just smashing cars up and, just racing something old, something different, something rusty. Or fixing something that's really broken. When everyone says, no, you can't fix that. That's a good one.
Watch me.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the pit work just as much?
Yeah, if I'm at racing and there's racing on, I won't bother going and watch racing. I'll rather be in the pits. I'd prefer...
But I mean, you fixing your own car and stuff, pulling it out.
Yeah,
you enjoy all that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's what I like. And if I go to a banger meeting and watch, I'd rather stay in the pits and help someone else. Because I just enjoy that more. Especially if it's something that's... I just don't like being told no, in all honesty. If anyone says no, you can't do that, I'd just like to prove them wrong.
Nice. It's behind the scenes, isn't it?
It's
behind the scenes.
Definitely.
Because also, when you actually get that car on track, generally...
That's the biggest buzz.
Generally, you people are like, whoa, way. We've been to a couple of the free league meetings where we smashed each other up, and we smashed up Joey. I mean, that was brilliant. And then you've come off. I've never seen it at Aldershot where people are lined up where you pay to sign on, and across people were lined up clapping and cheering and had the photos taken and all the rest of it.
That's a feeling. Now that's an achievement, isn't it?
You know, and I thought, cool, this is pretty good.
That is good.
You know,
and you got.
I mean, it's a bit like Dean said when he come out at Ipswich. Whether the jocks hate you or
the boos and the cheers.
Yeah.
That's what he's going there and he's buzzing. He knows he's going to get booed.
You get a buzz off everyone, innit?
Yeah.
If someone goes,
pissing someone off.
Yeah, if someone's booing you because they hate you, you find it funny.
Right.
Yeah, you've done something right. And then all the people that do like you're cheering, it's a good feeling as well, isn't it? So
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. What achievements? What's your biggest achievements? I mean, as you probably even getting the bangers to where they are now. That's probably.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I'll say the biggest achievement is getting people on the track. I mean, you can't put a number on it, but you know I would say that was my biggest thing of new people going up or going, I really like this, I really enjoy it. You know, I've won a couple of things, nothing, nothing really.
Just doing it for as long as you have, really, without,
But I think doing it for as long as you have again, because like I say, I had no ambition of anything.
40 years next year, right?
Yeah, 40 years next year.
40 years.
40 years next year. And I think somebody worked out it was a car a fortnight for 40 years.
Yeah.
A meeting a fortnight for 40 years.
That's mental, isn't it? That's commitment, that is.
You know,
That is
that's a lot of stiff necks.
It's a lot of stiff necks.
Yeah.
We're going to the favourite track now. We'll start with Jack. Go on. There's your favourite and worst track we'll go with.
Honestly, I don't really have a favourite track, in honesty. So I love racing around Scunthorpe on the Shale.
Never been.
That is unbelievable to drive round. I like Milner on a good day, when Dean hasn't been out there with his hose too long.
That last BWS or whatever it was, wasn't it? What was the meeting?
Oh, the Vincent meeting, when he's
Vincent meeting,
wetting the
sorry.
drivers as they went round.
That's brilliant. Absolute brilliant.
Wasn't when you were out there.
No, I can imagine, but it's just a picture.
But
of
yeah,
him
go,
like that.
look, once again, that's got the crowd going. Dean's done the right thing there by, it's
Showboat without him really
Yeah, of
meaning
course.
to.
I enjoy Stanlake. I enjoy loads. There's no track I love more than one or hate more than another. To be honest
Right.
with you.
As long as you're racing.
Yeah, racing's racing, isn't it? It's not really matter where. I'm not really a big fan of Hendersford because to crash at Hendersford, you're going to hurt yourself or hurt someone else. In honesty, it's too fast. But if you're going around fast, it's all right. So it's all right for a race car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not a banger.
Yeah. Well, a race car banger. If you go around there in a Granada or a Frog Eye.
Oh, right, yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
I
right
see.
doing that. It's not much good for crashing.
Keith?
I'd say where I've had absolute favourite, I'd say, is a wet Stanley. Although it's not so good now they found a tyre that actually grips. When they couldn't find a tyre that grips, it was more a bit of skill, a bit of throttle control or whatever. And used to love it when you used to get big names come out of the pit gate and spin themselves out straight away.
That track, as everyone says, it's like no other.
Oh, it's awesome. Awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I like that. I've always liked Eastbourne because
Which is
people are
very
so
similar.
People are so close.
Yeah.
People are absolutely so close. You can't
can't
back
beat
in the
that.
day when it was fence post, I remember following someone in
Cool,
and I could read the programme of the bloke standing at the fence as I was following the bloke in. You know what I mean? And that was good. And then all the crowd kind of jumped back a bit. When you have run someone in.
I can't imagine Eastbourne post a mile. It's just
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
No room for error.
No.
When you
There's
was,
no room for error with the Armco because it just pull you in and rip you.
Yeah, rip the car apart, yeah.
When you was neck and neck with someone, you was like leaning over a bit, thinking, hit the fence post.
I'm getting close here.
Yeah, in it. Do you know what I mean? So that was good. A lot of people don't like the fence post because they're not. Yarmouth's the only place you get it now.
Yeah.
But obviously I grew up in Old Aldershot, which was fence post.
Most of them was fence post back then, weren't
Yeah, Wimbledon was fence post, so it don't really matter.
I think Yarmouth's good. A lot of people hate on Yarmouth, but I still think Yarmouth's really good. It livens you up. I mean, it keeps you on edge, doesn't
It's
it?
just the journey. I can't stand
Well,
the
it's,
journey.
it's miles better than Skegness.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's not bad. It's not as bad as St Day or like Kelly.
Yeah,
true.
They need to build a decent road to Skegness.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Yeah. All them back roads into
Yeah.
it. Absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Van and trailer. Absolute nightmare. So Yarmouth, it does definitely liven you up, and you got to be on it. But for us, just my opinion on it, it was just you need the car numbers there, and we didn't. You just,
Yeah,
You need 50 cars.
I mean, yeah.
BWS
They-
have got
they
100,
had-
so yeah.
Well, there you go. You got
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
no problem there.
Yeah.
And then it is literally who's got the biggest balls
Yeah.
around there.
And
Yeah.
luck.
And luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst track. Have you got one?
I never really. I've done Ipswich's now, but I just get so bored because the tracks they're so long, and obviously I've started on little tracks, or that's how I've learned on little tracks. And
Down the straight for too long.
yeah, and my theory was, okay, if you go to Old Aldershot or whatever, you could have 15 crashes at 40 mile an hour. Go to Ipswich, you're doing 50 mile an hour, you get 2 crashes. Because of
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you get more bang for your buck on the shorter track.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I like it when it's busy. I like coming out you're coming out of the corner, like I say, in a 50 car back to basics meeting, and you got to be on it.
There's something waiting for you out that corner.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
someone parked up or something.
Because if you go like national bangers, every car handles, every driver's good, nobody's out of control. You obviously flick to back to basics. They're just running on the tyres on the just normal tyres. People are beginning or whatever. Their cars are all all over the show. So it's exciting. What I don't understand is people who go, I go and watch unlimited bangers, but I ain't watching nothing else. I don't really understand that. To me, it's just bangers. They all go round 4 corners. It is bangers. See, 1600 bangers, absolutely buzzing. 100 plus cars a meeting, but they don't get half the spectators of an unlimited meeting. You think, well, some of the racing's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, and then,
out there.
yeah, but there's a kind of snobbery. There's a kind of snobbery in.
Yeah,
in,
I know what you're saying.
I'm not watching that. It's not unlimited.
Yeah.
But yeah, racing is racing.
You know.
No matter what, and you boys are bangers through and through. There's no chance of going anywhere else. Why would you?
No, we both had to go in a saloon.
Oh, you have had to go.
Yeah, I had to go in a saloon at Northampton.
Yeah.
Jack was obviously very good at Skegness in his saloon, in the one he had.
But we got fourth or something in yours.
Yeah, fourth or fifth at Northampton.
Did you win in yours?
Yeah.
Because Joey went out and won in his and all, didn't he?
Yeah, that was the same meeting.
Same meeting.
Yeah, we did the same meeting a different year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you both done the Thursdays, didn't you?
Yeah. Same meeting different year. Where I had to go in Lee's one at Northampton, and it was a kind of like, he said to me on the Thursday, "You going Northampton Saturday?" I went, "Yeah, I'll go back basics." And he went, "Oh, I'll take my saloon. I'll come with you." I was like, "Really?" He went, "Yeah, take my saloon. I'll come and watch. I ain't going to watch back to basics." All right, fair enough. So that was on a Thursday. He said, "Well, on a Friday, sit in it, make sure the seat belts." He says, "Obviously, that's important in a saloon."
Yeah.
You got
important in anything.
Yeah.
Well,
So
in a banger, you can get away with it a little bit, can't you?
So on the Friday, I've got in it and I've done the seat belts and everything. I said, "Right, I'm working Saturday. As soon as I finish work, we're off."
Yeah.
He went, "Yeah, no problem." Anyway, so he's loaded the car up for me, and he said, "Did you put the thing in the seat, the padding?" I went, "I don't see no padding." He went, "Oh, you got to put the padding in. You know, you have to adjust the seatbelts now when we get there." Anyway, by the time we get there, for some reason, it's nearly start time or whatever. So
it's traffic, wasn't there?
Yeah,
There's
traffic.
loads, the M1 is just terrible. Some
Yeah,
Saturdays
the
is
M25
rubbish.
on a Saturday, everybody seems to go out on a Saturday. I don't know why, but it seems to be terrible. So we get there, and I haven't even started this car, or
I
anything.
know where the start button is.
Nothing. Yeah, so I'm not
Like back to basics.
Keeps reaching down there.
So I'm sat. I've put the ovals on, and I've put knee pads on. Yeah, and a couple of the drivers have gone to Joey. "What's your man got knee pads on for? What's going on here?" Well, A, was he doing the racing because he's too old? But why's he got knee pads on? And I was like, if I can touch it, it can touch me.
Even if you can't touch it.
That's
Yeah,
my
fine job.
Yeah,
that's
it
my
will do,
theory.
innit?
Anyway, so I've sat in the car. I've gone to look in the mirror, and he's got one of those name visors on the back. I couldn't see nothing out the mirror. I couldn't see nothing out the back window. Apart, there's a little tiny gap like that. But obviously he was a bit shorter than me, and he could see out, but I couldn't. So I'm sat in there, and then he goes, "Well, you need ear things." I said, "Well, I'll never race for the ear things." Well, I've bought the ear things,
no.
so
So you're used to that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we only do it at well final night. We have to do it at well final night.
So he's given me the ear thing, and I've got I said, "Well, where'd you put this thing?" And he went, "Oh, put it in your pocket." And I said, "Well, the seatbelts are in the pocket. I don't want to put it in here. It's in the pocket. You know what I mean? Where am I going to put this?"
Completely green to it. all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Completely green.
Yeah.
But of course, I've got the helmet on because we're just about to go out, and he said, "You need the ear things." And then it's taken me 3 times as long to get the helmet off because I'm fuddling around because I need to put these bloody ear things in that I've never had before.
Yeah.
So I put them in, done the seat belts. He said, "Right, okay, best of luck, off you go." So he's gone off, and I'm like, "Lee, come back. He said, "What's up?" I said, "How'd you start it?" I said, "Where'd you
Stuck
start
at the trailer.
Yeah. Why didn't you go out? He's still sat there belted in. Can't start it.
Where'd you start it?" He went, "I was a little button up there, just to flick that." I didn't. So I flicked the button.
No, never in a banger ever have you put a button up there.
No.
So why would you even look
So
up
I
there?
ain't even, look, I'm taking down here, and I by the gear stick, see where there's a push button solenoid.
Yeah.
And so he's done that. I've gone lined up, and the race before, I think it's Micro Stock Cars, was still on. So I'm just sitting there thinking, what's going on here? Next thing, you can hear in your ear, mate, shouting out, "Crash on turn 2, crash on turn 2. And I was like, Jesus, what the hell's that?
It's loud and all, isn't it?
Yeah. For what the hell's that? I didn't know. So I've gone on the track, and I said to matey, "Look, I started at the back. I don't want to get in no one's way. I just want to cruise around and see what they're like." So the Reds are lined up. I've come in, pulled up behind a red bloke. "Kushti, right, we're in here. I need we're going to get a couple of
I
laps
know
in.
what's going to happen.
Before I get a couple of laps in, no problem. Okay, drivers, off you go." And like I say, I didn't know what to expect, how fast the car was. I've never had a banger with a built engine, ever.
Right.
So I don't know what to expect in the saloon. So we're going along. Next thing, bang! I thought, what the hell is that? There was 4 superstars.
Yeah.
There's 4 superstars behind me, isn't there?
I knew it.
Yeah, and the couple of whizzed by, and for the you're driving. Okay, this is like the first half of the race is a waste of time. because you don't know what to expect.
You don't know when to throttle, don't know
No,
when to brake.
you don't nothing.
Yeah.
And then I think, right, if I go out wide on this bottom corner, then I'll cut back in. But where the saloon is, you can't see the end of the bumper, sort of thing, or the bumper to the left.
No, because you're really low in
Yeah. So you can't really see. So I thought, right, I'm going to go wide and then cut in. That seems to be the way. I've watched the cut of the others in front of me. So next thing, there's massive bang. I thought, Jesus shit, I'm being followed in. But it was me hitting the wall with the ironwork on the passenger wheel. It was me in the ironwork. But to me, because I can't see behind me, somebody is following me in. Yeah. I thought, right, that's it. So that was that race. Come out in the next one. Get a little bit better. And then come to the corner. Oh, no, it was in the second race. Come to the corner. And I got overexcited. I've latched onto the car in front, fired matey right off. And I've whizzed round. And at the end of the race, I've gone up and I said to Lee, I said, mate, it's your car. I said, I fired that mate off real bad. I said, do I go and say sorry? And he went, no, I don't like him. He's an idiot. So, no problem. So then we've gone out in the final. And Diggy Smith has come past me like he's on Mach 10, like he's a dragster. I thought, geez, what's he doing? He's picked up about 10 cars and launched them all in the fence.
Yeah.
I've just snuck round the inside, come 6th. Even beat Joey. I thought, cushy.
It's winning. You're winning it. If you beat Joey, you're winning.
That was it.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
good. And sorry, going back to before the meeting, I said to Joey, got any tips? He went, yeah. Pull your belts tight. Then pull them tighter. And then pull them a bit more tighter. He said, that's it. Well, thanks very much. That was it. And then at the end, I went, oh, not too bad, these. He went, right, forget it. That's it. That's you done.
Yeah, you beating me again.
That's bosh. Forget that. That's over.
And that was the only time you ever had a go?
Yeah, that was the only time I ever had a go. And then when Jack had a go in his one, he got out and he said to me, what did you think of them when you had a go? And I said, well, I didn't really think they're all that.
Not fast.
No, I didn't really think
I've
so.
raced unlimited bangers are way faster than the 2 litre stock car.
Well, yeah.
But unlimited bangers are heavier than the 2 litre stock car.
By loads.
By loads?
Yeah, by loads.
Yeah, what's the stock? 2 litre stock car is 1,100 kilos, isn't it?
11, 12.
Yeah, bangers are all. My Granada's 1,400 kilos, 1,460.
Yeah.
Mercs are that 1,560, 1,600. Jags are nearing in 2 ton. 1,800 kilos.
Yeah. See,
the Jags.
again, that's not something. Well, I never weighed a car. Well, I weighed a car in, but I've never actually weighed a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Yeah, serious.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I thought the stock car was going to be literally all out of control, and it was all.
They do handle really good, don't they? You can throw
You
put
know
the
what I mean?
bend hard.
You can throw them in fast, yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't that at all.
And it didn't give you a good enough buzz to go.
I don't know. If I wasn't racing and someone said, "Do you want to race one?" I'd race it. Same as someone said, "Do you want to race a rookie one?" I'd probably still race it just for something to do. If I wasn't doing bangers, do you know what I mean? Racing's racing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go out my way and buy one because
It's like people saying, "Do you want to have a go when you've had a go at different
anything.
things?" Yeah, you've had a go at anything, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've said to Dean, "You make soup stocks go around a proper way, I'll get one." You know, it's just ridiculous having formulas that go around the other way.
Yeah.
It's just it is ridiculous. Any new formula should go around the proper way. I don't know why they let them go around the other way.
The American way.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous because
it doesn't make
you
sense.
can
You sat in the middle, so what does it matter? It's not like that. The door's up that side, is it?
No.
You know,
No,
in a
it's
banger,
ridiculous.
you'll go around that way, so your driver's door isn't against the uncle or against the post.
Yeah.
So why does it matter in a F1 or F2 or Superstock?
Yeah, I don't
you sat
know.
in the middle. You should just go around that. We should all go around the correct way, the banger way, the correct
Yeah, when
way.
they started stocks carts or Legends or whatever, not Legends, but the others, they should go around the proper way. Then you'd only have your track lights could only have to face one way. Your pit's got to be
But
proper.
like, go to stock cars in Emmen, they still go around the.
Yeah, they've wised up.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do, yeah.
They
Yeah,
go around the rest, do they?
right-hand drive, aren't
They do. But the bangers go around the other way.
Yeah,
they? Yeah, because most of their cars will be left-hand drive.
if they drive,
Right.
So you're getting away from the wall, aren't you?
Yeah.
but we still take right drive cars there. Just feel safer.
Because all your kit is made, isn't it? Otherwise, you've got to make new kit.
Yeah.
It's going to be left-hand
The
drive.
cage arm, if you made left-hand drive, your cage arm that comes forward over there would be in your ribs. It'd just be. I just feel safe in the right-hand drive.
Right.
Everything's made nice in my
And
car.
it's all about being comfortable, isn't it?
Oh, in racing, you've got to be.
Yeah, you've got to be comfortable.
You got to be. When we was doing the saloon in Bemray, we realised that we was quite quick. And when I realised I was decent, I was like, you know what, I need to be more comfortable now. Because then that's when you're finding them little bits. We'd lowered the steering wheel, adjusted the belts right up, made a difference like that.
Yeah.
Just to be that extra bit.
It's as stupid as it sounds. When I've got into like a Fiesta or a Volvo 740. Oh, right, I'm comfy. I know where I am. You get into something random and you think, Jesus, shit, the steering wheel's up here. Your knees are up here.
See, that's what you lot in bangers in different cars.
Though, when you build a car at the yard, you sit in it and you put the cage in the right place, seat right place, tie the seat up, go to racing. Then you get in the car and all right. Then what haven't you done at the yard all those times?
Strap yourself right in.
No, put your crash helmet on.
Oh.
You never put your crash helmet on, have you? You're adding that much, and then you realise, actually, oh shit, my head's on the roof. But then you're already in the car, so then you can't cut the seat out, and then you just spend the whole race like this.
You look a bit of a dinner at the yard with your helmet on.
Yeah. Imagine walking through the gate and he's sat fully dressed in his car.
Different breed, you lot. Absolute different breed. Yeah. Right, I think we've covered everything. I think we've covered enough. Anything else you'd like to add? I'll let you lot decide.
Anything I'd like to add? Yeah, thanks to everybody who's ever helped us. You know what I mean? Because generally, 95% of meetings I go to, I'll be on my own. You know, I know for most people it's a family thing, or you got your mates or whatever. But we've never really had like a right hand. I think all the top drivers have got a good right hand man. We've never really had a.
I feel like you do need one.
Yeah,
you've gone through without them, but they're massive, aren't they?
Yeah, we've never really had like going back to Jack Overy. Fella goes with him, and going with him for donkey's years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I think all the top people, literally. But I'll go to meetings on my own. You know, Jack has a few people here and there.
Do you have a lot of people? Do you have many people there?
No, I normally have one person. Well, a week of a meeting, normally Mike Kieran helps me the most, to be fair. But then, like...
Is that in the yard and at the track, or just at the track?
At the yard, mostly.
Right.
And then sometimes he comes racing, and then...
So you don't... That's mad, people coming out, they don't even come watch.
But it's a big commitment to... You know, especially for people that aren't from rail racing their whole life. It's a crazy thing to it's your life, isn't it?
We have boys at work, and like, how are you putting a brand new bumper on that again already?
Yeah.
It's like, he's going home at 4 o'clock and I'm there till 10 o'clock. He's like, how are you going up to work, getting up at the same time as him? They don't see it, do they?
We got guys at our work, like this week. What are you doing after work Wednesday? I'm going to Eastbourne. All right, you staying? What do you mean am I staying? What do you mean am I staying?
The meeting finishes at 10 o'clock, mate. Are you staying?
Am I staying? No, I'm coming home at 12:30 and I'm getting back up at 3 to go to work Thursday. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. I said, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm watching telly. I'll be watching The Chase at 5 and then I'll be having my tea. Then I'll be having a 3-hour bath and I'll go to bed.
How boring.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not like,
but when
really?
you don't do nothing, I find on a Sunday when there's no racing and you do something normal, you know, like go and have your pub lunch or go to the park or whatever you do. You just fall asleep. I can't. But all the time that you're doing something, you're keeping active. It's like you go to the yard until 11, 12 at night or whatever. It's not a problem. But as soon as you
doing anything other than racing,
sleep.
He's snoozing. Yeah,
like watching a film is hard. I have to be really invested in it to watch it.
Right.
Otherwise, I just sleep.
I mean, there's been times that we went to Taunton on that Monday night. On the way home, there's a few road closures and that.
Oh.
So we got home real late. Parked the lorry. 10 minutes sleep. Straight to work.
He was going to work in 10 minutes time.
Yeah, when we got back to the
yard.
yard.
I had to be at the yard. Well, I had to unload everything anyway, but I don't unload it at 4 in the morning. It's just a bit noisy. So to wait till 7 in the morning, unload 3 cars off the lorry, then go to work for 8 anyway. Just stay in the lorry. You can't go home, can you? What can you do?
Yeah, like the yard for Jack is an hour away.
Oh, is it?
20 minutes for me.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
so if you go into the yard,
you're going to the yard.
There's no phone. You're not on your. Get off your phone.
My phone stays in the lorry. So when people ring me and go, "You never answer your phone," I'm talking to you, Gary. Yeah.
You're busy working. You're doing something.
Yeah.
You're working on cars, as you say, because that hour journey, you need to spend every bit of time you can.
I leave my phone in the lorry, and then I'll just go in the shed or whatever, actually depending what we're building, and then just crack on. And then I'll look at my phone on the way home.
You know, people will go,
oh, don't say that.
On the way home when my chauffeur takes me home.
Yeah, people go, well, have you seen so-and-so? And you think, no, I've gone to the yard, I'm building bangers. I'll do it when I get home. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here. That's why there's no cups of tea, none of that nonsense.
I don't have a kettle.
None of that.
It's the biggest time waster in the history
None
of time,
of that
isn't
nonsense.
It? You want a tea? And then she pissed around making a cup of tea, boil the kettle, watch the kettle boil, like watch the bubbles go up the side. Oh, that's nice, it's boiling well. Then get the mug out, and then put it in. And then when you get to a cup of tea, you go, oh, it's too hot to drink right now, let's wait. I don't drink tea, by the way. I hate on tea a lot. Because why get a drink that you... What if you're thirsty, get a drink that you can drink, innit? Why have I got to wait for that thing to cool down? I hate it. I hate tea. That's that.
What about coffee?
Yeah, cold coffee. I hate hot drinks. Got a real bad thing against them. I hate them. There's no need for it, is there?
Have you seen the mess at the bottom of a teacup?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. That's
You got
inside.
to wash out and all, wouldn't you?
That's inside you.
Yeah.
No, you go to people's yards, you look at it and think, you found that cup in a car. Look at it, have a look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The 1980s car.
Yeah, just junk.
Nah.
Just a waste of time.
So we found out, if anything, on this podcast that Jack doesn't like hot drinks.
No.
So don't offer him a cup of tea or coffee like I did. You tell you to F off,
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. Brilliant.
Yeah, so just to help the people who help us.
Yeah.
Like Gary A1, he helps.
He helps many people.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. He does a really good job.
Without him, honestly, a lot of people wouldn't race.
No.
You know?
I mean, a lot of people.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
The
Big up, Gary A1.
Yeah,
Bop, bop.
Definitely, yeah.
car spares,
A1.
scrap metal, get in there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, so that, I know, also there's loads of different people to help me over the years, whether it be people at the yard or other drivers. When I used to have a lorry, I used to go over on my transit, used to fix my car. So many people you got to thank, really.
Oh, yeah.
I thank them all the time, and I thank them all now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Racing's, as I say, even you go on your own, but you guarantee when you're there and you've got to fix something, there'll be people there helping.
Yeah, there's people that also just like the pits bit, you know?
Yeah. Definitely.
And also, I think the way racing has changed a bit. You might go, I'm going to Eastbourne for a social. A bit of racing breaks out. You know what I mean? Because you're too busy having a chat. So I'm in an Aldershot for a Back to Basics meeting because I scrutineer. You know what I mean? So I'm there early anyway. But people will get in there at 9 o'clock. The meeting don't start till 12 because they want to have a chat. Everyone's having a chit chat and taking the mickey out of each other, and you know what I mean. It's a that's one of the things when we started Back to Basics at Aldershot. I said at the driver's briefing, if you've come off with no damage and matey's got damage, get and help the fella, because the more cars on the track, the better.
The more fun we're gonna have.
That could be your new best mate. Eventually, that could be your new best friend. Do you know what I mean? Don't just go, I hate him, I don't talk to him. You know what I mean?
We've all got one thing in common, haven't we? There's not many people that like racing.
No.
So when you actually think
we're
about
all
it,
the same people.
yeah, really,
We all do things different ways, but we're all the same people.
Yeah, exactly. So you should just be friends. Don't get too upset about stuff. Just enjoy it.
I like it. I like the attitude. I like the commitment.
Some people, I say, they get too serious or too invested in it or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't think you've ever seen me or him upset, really. Or Joey, to be fair. Or once Joey. But he got banned for that, didn't he? Yeah. But
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Well, actually, before we get out, I best thank my missus, really. I mean, honestly. Yeah? I can see you like a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do, because my wife hasn't. She used to go old Aldershot. She says for the Chinese on the way home.
Purely for Chinese.
That's what she said. But then she got cheesed off, so got banned a couple of times.
Oh, so she didn't get a Chinese.
You ask her any 1980s banger driver, boss, she'd be on it. Ask her anyone else, she wouldn't have a clue.
Right.
Yeah, she never went racing after we was born.
No.
She's been Aldershot a couple of times, but that's normally just to see the grandkids.
Yeah, that's
To
what
see
she does.
Henry or
Aldershot,
Ivy.
Yeah.
Right. So that's probably the only time
Yeah,
you get
because
to
we're
see
all
them.
all in one place now.
And you're too busy bloody racing.
Right. It's hard to get everyone into one thing. So, but I mean, to be fair, to Louise, my wife, she's what I like to say, support crew. She's had to put up with a few rubbishy phone calls. Hello, I'm in M and I busted my knee, or I'm in Ringwood and I busted my knee. You know what I mean? Or I'm in Coventry Hospital and I busted my knee.
Until she finds out.
Well, not lie. Let's not say lie. Let's say not quite tell the whole story yet. Let's not spoil the story.
Yes,
Let's not spoil the story. Yeah, I like that.
When I got hurt at Coventry, the Coventry meeting got hurt, so the car's rolled over, it's mangled up, it's half the size. And I remember I'm in the car, and I said to the mate, he said, "You all right, Keith?" The marshal fella said, "Yeah, I'm fine, just roll it over." He goes, "What bit?"
Oh no!
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got out and I was wearing Reebok Classics at the time.
Good shoes.
Yep. Left it melted against the exhaust and the engine. The Reebok Classic. Yeah. So come out. I thought they've had my shoe away. I thought they've had the. I'm in the ambulance.
Some bloke in Coventry's got one black one and one white one, hasn't he?
I'm in the obviously gone to the hospital. They've had my shoe. I can't believe they've had my shoe away. For dirty rotters, they've had a left-hand shoe. They've obviously been to the shop. They've had one off display. They need a left-hand one. So do you know what I mean? But it wasn't that. And obviously then, got to get your ovals off because you're not having your ovals cut off. I don't care if they only cost you 40 quid. I'm having my ovals off. So then then they said, right, there's no way you're going home because he said, you
only went to the ambulance because you had a cut on your head from the steering wheel.
Yeah, the steering wheel was one of those really old spokey ones and it caught me right close to the eye and there was blood whooshing out. So that was the only reason I went to the ambulance because man, adrenaline is awesome.
Oh, mate, you can do anything with that, can't you?
Awesome.
That is a drug and a half.
Yeah, it is awesome. So I've just gone with the cut in the eye. Anyway, so they've obviously think, that left foot is fucking massive. There's something wrong with that. And they've gone to the hospital and did all this kind of stuff. So then we've obviously had to phone Louise.
Why are you going to be late?
Won't be home tonight. Got a cut in my eye. Okay, no problem.
Oh, no.
Put the phone down. Next call. He's not going to be home. He's in the hospital here till Wednesday. And then on the Wednesday, we're going to transfer him to Guildford, back to Guildford. And he's going to be off work for 6 months. You know. Yeah, he's got a cut in the eye.
Them phone calls.
But there's no point. I mean, if you're 100 miles away, what's the point of panicking somewhere?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Can't do
that's
nothing.
right. Yeah.
And then one of them rush all the way up there and see you. Well, they're not a doctor, so what can they do?
Yeah.
In honesty, there's nothing you can do.
It's like them when you said about Jack being crashed up at the top of Aldershot. They go, oh no, I think it was at Fleet. He rolled over at Fleet, smashed a roof in on his Nova. They go, aren't you going to go on the track? I ain't a paramedic. I ain't a doctor. Let them deal with it. There's nothing worse than a parent getting in the bloody way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're
let
the
them
professionals,
go on with it.
yeah.
Yeah, let them go on with it. You know?
Yeah.
That's how kind of always been, right, really, you know? Try not to get too excited.
Try not to get too excited and try not to upset them for no reason, eh?
Yeah.
Especially when it's your mother. Well, Mum don't. She very rarely comes now.
Yeah.
Very rarely. It'd only be, as you say, if we're all doing a family day to Aldershot because it's nice and local.
Yeah.
And the grandkids do come and stuff. Then she'll come.
Yeah, of course.
Look after Tallulah while Chelsea helps film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then other than that,
Just want to know if you're safe.
Yeah.
You know, don't.
That's the time. Every time we go out the door, make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
And then you go and follow in or follow someone in. Yeah, we're safe.
You're doing it safely, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're doing it in a safe environment. You're not doing it on the road.
No.
You know.
No, that's right.
You know, a lot when the boys were little, obviously they come every meeting with me and all the rest of it. And, you know, I said, well, at least you know where they are. You know where we are. Yes, we are racing every single week. But literally every week.
How safe is racing in reality, really? Because you see a lot of, even my kids, where kids turn up, they run off and just go off with their mates, don't they? Mm-hmm. And I think 99.9% of people at racing are good, genuine, sound people, aren't they? And we'll always make sure everyone's all right. They see someone fall over, you know?
Definitely.
I think it's a great place for people to grow up, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You know, make new friends, people from everywhere.
Well, you got friends for life.
Yeah, of course.
As you said, there's not many people that are into it. So the people that are, you do end up making friends for life, especially when you've grown up with them from a kid.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the mini stocks now still speak to.
Yeah.
You know, growing up racing with them.
Yeah, some of them race stock cars, some of them don't, some of them race this, some of them don't go racing at all, but you probably still speak to them occasionally.
Yeah, we see people in the scrapyard in near Speedworth or out and about. They haven't been racing for donkeys, and they always ask about racing. Or like Jack said earlier, they're always having a bit of a sneaky YouTube look on it. Yeah. And they're going, "Oh, I see you in that yank the other week. I see Jack smashed up, matey." You're like, you say to them, "Why don't you go?" I said, as soon as you get there, you will know people. Yeah. You will know, 100% you will know
Don't
people.
take long. No, it never takes long.
You know. Or someone will know you and they go, oh my God, it's you.
Yeah.
I used to look up to you. You gave me a trophy in 1987.
Did I?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good. Hopefully the sport's on the up then, as you say. It's always good to bring your families and kids along, and hopefully the sport does continue as it is and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We are now...
And if you get crashed, don't claim.
Don't claim,
That's your fault.
Because you ruin it for everyone.
Exactly.
Which Chelsea wasn't here, but we discovered this. That is a thing. But hopefully nobody is stupid enough to do that. Otherwise, we never have any racing left.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish and spoil it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Wicked, brilliant. Thank you very much, boys.
Nice one.
Cheers, Jack. Cheers, Keith.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Everyone did ask, and we did come through. And hopefully we get some more. See you later. See you in the next one.